If you're here watching this, it's no coincidence. The universe has led you to this moment, a moment that holds the potential to unlock something deep within you, a truth that you've perhaps sensed but never fully understood. You didn't just stumble upon this video. You were guided here because there's something inside you that needs to be awakened. There are many chosen ones, but only a few among them are destined for something far greater. If this resonates with you, if you feel the energy in these words, then chances are you are among the most powerful chosen ones. You may have already felt it in your core. Your path is not like anyone else's. Even among other spiritually awakened souls, you stand apart. You possess a unique energy, a light that shines brighter, a purpose that is far-reaching and profound. There's a reason for the trials you've faced, the unusual experiences you've had, and the extraordinary resilience you've shown. These are not random events, but are part of your divine journey, shaping you into the spiritual leader you are meant to be. In this video, we will explore what it means to be one of the most powerful chosen ones. We will uncover the uncommon traits that set you apart, the challenges that have strengthened you, and the signs that confirm your sacred role in this world. By the end of this journey, you will not only recognize your immense power, but also learn how to fully embrace and step into it. To understand what makes you one of the most powerful chosen ones, we first need to explore what it means to be a chosen one in general. A chosen one is not just someone who feels spiritually inclined or who experiences moments of deep insight. No, a chosen one is someone selected by the universe, by a higher power, to fulfill a divine mission that transcends the material world. Being a chosen one means you are in tune with your spirituality in a way that others may find difficult to comprehend. You often feel a calling to guide others, to lead them toward their own awakening, and to help them navigate the complexities of life and spirit. There's an inner knowing, a deep sense that your existence is tied to a higher purpose, even if you're still unraveling exactly what that is. You are here not just to live your life, but to uplift humanity, to bring light where there is darkness, and to help elevate the collective consciousness. However, not all chosen ones are the same. While many are just beginning their journey, still learning their purpose, there are others who have fully awakened to their power. These individuals have surpassed the usual trials of spiritual growth and now operate on a higher plane of existence. These are the most powerful chosen ones, the rare few who are destined to lead not just the spiritually curious, but even other chosen ones. And if you're reading this, it's very likely that you are among this select group. Your role in the universe is far greater than you may have been led to believe. You are not here simply to inspire or to guide. You are here to transform the very fabric of reality. Your energy, your presence alone, shifts the dynamics of any space you enter. You've been given more challenges, more insight, and more spiritual responsibility because you are equipped to handle it. You are not just another chosen one. You are here to be a beacon for others, a force that can lead the spiritual revolution that the world so desperately needs. What makes you stand apart from the rest? There are certain traits that define the most powerful chosen ones, traits that are rare even among the spiritually awakened. These characteristics are what make you unique and what have prepared you for the sacred mission you are here to fulfill. Your intuition is not merely a gut feeling. It is a direct line of communication with the universe. You possess the ability to sense things without needing to be told. Whether it's the energy of a room, the emotional state of a person, or the unfolding of future events, you often know things before they happen. This heightened intuition is a guiding force in your life, steering you away from danger and toward opportunities that are aligned with your higher purpose. While others may doubt their instincts, you trust yours implicitly. knowing that this inner voice is connected to something much larger than yourself. This intuition allows you to navigate the complexities of life with clarity and wisdom, often helping others find their way as well. Unlike many who wander through life searching for meaning, you have always felt that your life holds a special purpose. Even if the details of this purpose have remained unclear, there has been a driving force within you, a pull toward something greater. This sense of destiny has kept you moving forward even when the path has been difficult or uncertain. This deep sense of purpose is what separates you from others. While they may be content with the status quo, you are constantly seeking more understanding, more growth, and more ways to fulfill your divine mission. The most powerful chosen ones are not strangers to hardship. In fact, your life may have been filled with more challenges and trials than most people could bear, but each time you were knocked down, you rose stronger. Your resilience is one of your greatest gifts. You have the ability to transform pain into wisdom and suffering into strength. This resilience is not just emotional, but also spiritual. You have faced dark nights of the soul, periods of isolation, and moments where you questioned everything. Yet you emerged from these experiences more powerful than before. This is a defining trait of the most powerful chosen ones, the ability to not just survive adversity, but to thrive in its aftermath. Even when you don't seek to lead, others naturally look to you for guidance. Your energy is magnetic and people are drawn to your wisdom and strength. You may not always want the responsibility of leadership, but it finds you because others see in you the qualities of a true leader. This is not about ego or authority. It is about the quiet power you hold that inspires others to follow. You lead not through force, but through example, showing others what it means to live a life of purpose and spiritual alignment. Your presence alone changes the energy of any space you enter. This spiritual magnetism is a key trait of the most powerful chosen ones. You attract people, opportunities, and experiences that are aligned with your higher mission. Even when you are not actively trying to influence others, your energy has a profound impact on those around you. This magnetism is both a blessing and a responsibility. It means that you must be mindful of the energy you project and the people you allow into your space. Your energy is powerful, and it must be protected. With great power comes great responsibility, and the most powerful chosen ones face challenges that others may never experience. These trials are not meant to break you, but to refine you, to shape you into the leader you are destined to become. As one of the most powerful chosen ones, you are a target for negative energies. Whether it's psychic attacks, energy drains, or unexplained setbacks, you are constantly engaged in a battle between light and dark forces. The more you shine, the more darkness will try to dim your light. However, you are always protected. Your spiritual power is greater than any force that seeks to oppose you. This constant warfare can be exhausting, but it is a sign of your strength. You are a warrior of light, and your battles are not in vain. They are preparing you for your ultimate mission. Even among other chosen ones, you may feel like an outsider. Your experiences are different, your understanding is deeper, and your perspective is often far beyond what others can grasp. This can lead to feelings of isolation or frustration as you struggle to explain your thoughts and visions to those who are not yet on your level. This sense of being misunderstood is common among the most powerful chosen ones. It is a reflection of your unique path and your higher level of consciousness. While it can be lonely at times, it is also a reminder that you are walking a rare and sacred path. With your power comes a great responsibility to guide, protect, and uplift others. You may feel a constant pull to help those around you, even when you are going through your own struggles. This can be draining, and at times you may feel overwhelmed by the weight of your responsibilities. It is important to recognize that while you are here to help others, you must also take care of yourself. Self-care is not a luxury, but a necessity for the most powerful chosen ones. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and your own spiritual well-being is just as important as the work you do for others. Your heightened spiritual awareness also comes with an increased sensitivity to the emotions and energies of others. You can feel the pain and joy of those around you as if they were your own, and this can be overwhelming, especially during times of collective crisis. Learning to protect your energy is crucial for your well-being. You must develop practices that allow you to shield yourself from negative influences and to cleanse your energy regularly. This sensitivity is a gift, but it must be managed carefully to avoid burnout. So how do you know if you truly are one of the most powerful chosen ones? While the traits we've discussed may already resonate with you, there are specific signs that confirm your role in this sacred group. One of the most telling signs is the fluctuation in your energy levels. There are times when you feel an abundance of energy, as if you could take on the world, and other times when you feel utterly drained. This is because your body and spirit are adjusting to higher frequencies. You are constantly receiving spiritual downloads which can be exhausting but are necessary for your growth. Your dreams are not ordinary. They are messages from the universe. You may experience vivid, lucid dreams that feel incredibly real and often hold profound meaning. These dreams are guiding you on your path, offering insights into your purpose and the next steps you need to take. You may also receive visions during meditation or even in your waking state. These flashes of insight are a direct connection to the divine, helping you navigate your spiritual journey with clarity and purpose. The universe communicates with you through synchronicities, those coincidences that seem too meaningful to ignore. Whether it's seeing repeating numbers, encountering the same symbols, or having seemingly random events align perfectly, these synchronicities are confirmations that you are on the right path. You have always felt a deep, unshakable calling that your life is meant for something greater. This inner knowing has been with you for as long as you can remember. While it may not have always been clear what this calling was, you've always felt its presence guiding you forward. This calling only grows stronger as you awaken to your true power. It pushes you to seek more, to grow, and to step fully into your role as one of the most powerful chosen ones. Your journey has been anything but easy, but it has been transformative. You've experienced more emotional and spiritual growth in a short amount of time than most people do in their entire lives. This rapid growth is a sign that you are being prepared for something much greater. The universe is accelerating your evolution because you are needed for a higher purpose. As one of the most powerful chosen ones, your role goes beyond your own spiritual journey. You are here to guide, protect, and empower other chosen ones. This may feel like a heavy responsibility, but it is also a great honor. You are a spiritual leader, not just for those who are lost, but for those who are also on their path to awakening. Your energy naturally elevates those around you. When you enter a room, the vibration shifts, and people feel your presence. You don't have to say a word. Your mere presence brings a sense of calm, inspiration, and clarity to others. This is not something you consciously try to do. It is simply who you are. But remember, being one of the most powerful chosen ones is not about being above others. It is about walking with them, lifting them up, and helping them realize their own power. You are not here to dominate, but to collaborate, to be a part of the collective awakening that is happening across the world. Your role requires humility, wisdom, and compassion. You've been chosen because you embody these qualities, even if you don't always feel it. The most powerful chosen ones aren't the loudest or the most visible. They are the ones who quietly make the most profound impact. Now that you understand your role as one of the most powerful chosen ones, the next step is to fully embrace that power. This is not always easy. but there are specific steps you can take to align yourself with your higher purpose and strengthen your spiritual abilities. To stay connected to your higher self and to the divine, it's crucial to have daily spiritual practices. This could be meditation, prayer, journaling, or spending time in nature. Whatever helps you tune into your inner wisdom and the universe around you should become a regular part of your routine. These practices will ground you, protect your energy, and keep you aligned with your higher purpose. As a powerful chosen one, you are highly sensitive to energy. It's important to protect yourself from negative influences, whether they come from people, environments, or even your own thoughts. Practice grounding techniques, use protective visualizations, and cleanse your energy regularly to maintain your spiritual well-being. While you are among the most powerful, it's essential to remain humble. Your power doesn't make you better than anyone else. It simply means you have a unique role to play. Approach your journey with humility and gratitude, knowing that you are here to serve a higher purpose. Don't shy away from your power. You've been given this role because you are ready for it, even if it feels daunting at times. Trust in your abilities and in the guidance you receive from the universe. Step fully into your power, knowing that you are here to make a profound impact on the world. By following these steps, you will not only strengthen your connection to your purpose but also empower others to do the same. Remember, your journey isn't just about you. It's about the collective spiritual awakening that you are helping to bring about. Looking ahead, the role of the most powerful chosen ones will become even more critical. As the world undergoes significant spiritual shifts, the need for strong spiritual leaders will grow. You are here to play a pivotal role in guiding humanity through these changes. Your presence will serve as a light for those still awakening to their true selves. You will help elevate the collective consciousness, bringing people closer to the truth of their spiritual nature. This is not just about individual growth, it's about global transformation. As more people awaken, the world will shift toward a higher frequency. You are part of that shift, and your role is to help facilitate this change. By being a pillar of strength, wisdom, and love, you will guide others not only through your words, but through your actions and energy. In the future, the most powerful chosen ones will be the spiritual leaders that the world desperately needs. You will guide others not through force, but through example. Your power will ripple out, affecting everyone you come into contact with and creating a positive impact on a global scale. This is why it's so important for you to fully embrace your role now. The world needs your light, your leadership, and your wisdom. You are here for a reason, and that reason is to help bring about the spiritual transformation that the world so desperately needs. If you've made it this far, it's because you are ready to embrace the truth of who you are, ready to accept your role as one of the most powerful chosen ones. The world needs your light, and now is the time to let it shine. Your journey hasn't been easy, but every challenge has shaped you into the spiritual leader you are destined to be. You carry within you a power that is rare, even among other chosen ones. This power isn't just for you, it's for the world. You are here to guide, protect, and elevate others, helping them step into their own spiritual truths. As you continue on your path, remember to stay grounded in your spiritual practices, protect your energy, and lead with humility. Trust in the guidance you receive from the universe and know that every challenge you face is preparing you for the greatness that lies ahead. You are not alone in this journey. Other powerful chosen ones are walking the path with you, and together, you will create a ripple effect that transforms the world. So step fully into your power. Embrace your role as one of the most powerful chosen ones, and trust that you are exactly where you need to be. The world is waiting for you to lead. Are you ready?
In a world overflowing with temptations and challenge, difficulty, It might seem unexpected that I bring to you today a message not meant to comfort, but to challenge you. This is no ordinary conversation, nor is it one meant to simply inspire. Beloved chosen ones, this is a direct confrontation with your spirit. This video designed to awaken something powerful within you, to ignite the flame of divine urgency. If you do not walk in the light of Christ, if you are not among the chosen, this video may seem distant and unfamiliar to your heart. You might even feel a sense of disconnect and choose to turn away, and that's all right. But for those of you who know you are called, who feel the weight of God's hand on your life, you will understand that every word I speak is meant for you. This is more than just a reminder. This is your divine wake-up call. You have been marked by God, hand-picked to walk a path few can truly grasp. But hear me clearly. No matter how extraordinary your purpose, no matter how great your calling, there is one quiet enemy that can undo everything: compromise. And it often enters unnoticed, wrapped in small, seemingly harmless choices. Let today be the day you recognize it and stand firm against it. Listen carefully, chosen ones. A battle is being waged over your life. This battle is not one you can see with your natural eyes, yet it is more real than anything in this physical world. It rages in the spiritual realm. Even at this very moment as you read these words, the forces of darkness are plotting, waiting and watching, but they are not waiting for you to make a colossal mistake. No, they are far more cunning than that. They know that all they need is for you to lower your guard just a little, to give in to compromise in the smallest of ways. You see, the enemy understands something that we often forget. Small compromises lead to monumental destruction. It is not the obvious catastrophic decisions that often ruin us. It is the slow, subtle, almost imperceptible drift that pulls us away from our divine calling. The enemy does not need you to fall all at once. He just needs you to falter little by little, until you no longer recognize how far you have wandered from the narrow path that God has set before you. Today, I am here to rip the blindfold off your eyes. I am here to expose the subtle, insidious ways the enemy tries to derail your destiny. He wants you to believe that the small decisions, the tiny concessions, do not matter. But the truth is this: every decision, no matter how insignificant it seems, is either pulling you closer to the purpose God has for you or dragging you further away from it. I want you to feel the weight of this moment. You are not here by accident. This is divine alignment. God has brought you to this place, this video, because He wants to awaken you, shake you from your spiritual slumber, and ignite a fire within you that burns with righteous fervor. Compromise has no place in your life, chosen ones. You are called to greatness, and greatness demands unwavering faithfulness. Let me remind you of a story from Scripture that demonstrates the subtle yet devastating consequences of compromise. Samson, a man anointed from birth, chosen by God to deliver his people from their enemies. Samson was a man of supernatural strength, a physical manifestation of God's power upon his life. But how did he fall? Was he defeated by a mighty army or an overwhelming foe? Samson was defeated by his own compromise. Samson had boundaries set by God. He was not to cut his hair, drink wine, or touch anything unclean. These were not arbitrary rules. They were conditions of his anointing. Yet Samson, like so many of us, began to toy with those boundaries. He thought he could handle it. He began by touching the unclean thing when he ate honey from the carcass of a lion. It seemed quite normal, insignificant even. What was the harm in a little honey? But that small compromise opened the door for greater destruction. Then came Delilah. Oh, Delilah, the embodiment of temptation, the very face of compromise. Samson did not fall in one day. His strength was not taken from him in a single moment. No, it was a slow process. Delilah pressed him time and time again, asking for the secret to his strength. And instead of standing firm, instead of cutting her off, Samson played with fire. He danced around the edges of his anointing, teasing compromise until it consumed him entirely. In the end, Samson lost everything: his strength, his sight, his freedom, all because he allowed small compromises to build up until they destroyed him. Beloved chosen ones, hear me today. The enemy is not trying to crush you in one devastating blow. He is far more patient, far more calculating than that. He knows that if he can get you to compromise just a little, if he can plant the seeds of doubt and temptation in your heart, then those seeds will grow, and eventually, they will choke out your calling. Let us not stop with Samson. Let me take you to the story of Solomon, the wisest man. Solomon was the king who built the temple of God, a man blessed with wealth, wisdom, and favor beyond measure. Yet even Solomon, with all his wisdom, was not immune to the dangers of compromise. Solomon started strong. He built the temple, prayed for wisdom, and ruled with justice. But slowly, ever so slowly, compromise crept into his life. It started with his marriages. Solomon married women from nations that God had forbidden Israel to associate with. At first, it seemed like a small thing. What was the harm in marrying a few foreign women? But those marriages brought in the influence of foreign gods, and before long, Solomon, the wisest man on earth, was building altars to idols and worshiping false gods. Solomon's small compromises led to the downfall of his entire kingdom. His decision to allow even the smallest amount of idolatry into his life eventually divided the kingdom of Israel. What seemed like minor concessions led to catastrophic consequences. Temptation is subtle. It doesn't often confront you with obvious danger. Instead, it cloaks itself in familiarity, blending with your desires, your needs, your fears. It appears as a harmless option, an innocent deviation from the path, a small indulgence that promises no harm. But compromise rarely looks dangerous at the outset. It begins with a slight shift, a harmless bending of the rules. Maybe it's staying in that conversation you know you shouldn't, keeping company with influences that dilute your integrity, or entertaining thoughts that, while fleeting, plant seeds deep within your heart. And so I ask you, can you sense the danger when it feels so small? Do you recognize the harm in something that seems so insignificant? Perhaps not in that moment, but know this: temptation wears down even the strongest souls when entertained. It's not the sudden fall that defeats most, but the gradual slide, the slow erosion of your inner strength. You stand at the edge, thinking you are in control, but every moment you spend teetering there weakens your footing. Each step towards the boundary erodes your resolve, making you more vulnerable, more susceptible. Compromise is a slow killer. It does not strike all at once. It seeps into your life like a slow-acting poison. It enters your thoughts, your decisions, your relationships. It whispers to you that just this once won't matter, that a small lie, a fleeting indulgence, a slight bending of your values is harmless. But by the time you realize the true cost of those small compromises, it is often too late. The enemy has already done his work, planting seeds of doubt, fear, and spiritual weakness in your soul. But there is hope. O chosen ones, there is glorious hope. God has given you everything you need to overcome temptation and resist compromise. The Bible tells us in 1 Corinthians 10:13, "No temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, He will also provide a way out so that you can endure it." Do you understand the power of that promise? God, in His infinite wisdom and love, has already made a way of escape for you. He sees the traps the enemy has set. He knows the temptations you face, and He has already provided the strength and the path for you to walk away unscathed. But here is the key: you must be willing to take the way out. You must be willing to say no to compromise, even when it seems hard, even when everyone around you is giving in. Chosen ones, you are not like everyone else. You have been set apart, handpicked by God, for a divine purpose. This calling comes with a higher standard, a standard that transcends the values of this world. The world may constantly whisper that compromise is acceptable, that lowering your standards or bending your principles is just part of navigating life. They may tell you that taking shortcuts and making small concessions is how to get ahead. But we are not bound by the world's standards. We belong to a higher kingdom. As citizens of heaven, our lives must reflect the holiness and integrity of that calling. Romans 12:2 instructs us, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." This is not a suggestion but a divine command. We cannot live like the world. We cannot think like the world. And we certainly cannot act like the world, because our minds and spirits have been renewed and transformed by the Spirit of God. This transformation is not a one-time event but a continuous process, one that requires vigilance in guarding ourselves from the dangers of compromise. Compromise may start small, almost unnoticeable, a slight bending of your values, an innocent-looking shortcut, but its consequences are far-reaching. The destiny God has prepared for you is too precious to be thrown away by seemingly insignificant choices. What God has planned for you is greater than anything you could ever imagine. His plans are divine, tailored to your unique purpose, but you can lose it if you allow compromise to creep into your life unnoticed. Proverbs 4:23 warns us, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Your heart is not just a vessel for your emotions. It is the wellspring of your entire life. It is the seat of your calling, the center from which all your decisions, actions, and thoughts flow. If you allow even the smallest bit of compromise to take root in your heart, it will begin to contaminate everything. Your thoughts will become clouded. Your actions will lose their purpose. Your relationships will be strained. And ultimately, your destiny will be at risk. As chosen ones, we are not called to live ordinary lives. We are called to be lights in a world of darkness, to stand firm in our faith, and to be living examples of God's love, truth, and righteousness. This requires strength and unwavering dedication to the principles God has laid out for us. Compromise is the enemy of that dedication, and it seeks to erode the very foundation of who we are in Christ. But with God's strength, we can overcome these temptations. We can stand firm, knowing that what God has for us is far greater than any fleeting gain the world offers through compromise. As we walk this journey of faith, it is crucial to guard our hearts, our minds, and our spirits against the creeping danger of compromise. Ephesians 6:11 instructs us to put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. This armor, truth, righteousness, the gospel of peace, faith, salvation, and the word of God, will protect us from the subtle lies and deceptions that the enemy uses to lead us astray. But we must remain vigilant, for the adversary is cunning, and his tactics are subtle. He often disguises his temptations in the form of things we desire, things that appear harmless or even beneficial at first glance. Distractions may come in the form of fleeting pleasures, busy schedules, or even relationships that, while not inherently bad, can consume our attention and pull us away from our spiritual focus. The enemy thrives in the midst of chaos, where our priorities become blurred and our hearts grow weary. Peer pressure, too, is a powerful tool in the enemy's arsenal. The fear of standing out, of being different, can cause us to conform to the world's standards rather than God's. Society's voice is loud, often drowning out the still, small voice of God. But we must resist the urge to compromise our values for the sake of acceptance or approval from others. Our true worth is not found in the opinions of man, but in the steadfast love of God, who has called us to a higher standard. Even opportunities that seem good on the surface, such as career advancements, new relationships, or exciting ventures, can be used by the enemy to divert us from our true calling. Not every open door is from God. Some are merely distractions in disguise. This is why discernment is critical. We must constantly seek the wisdom of the Holy Spirit to guide our steps, ensuring that we do not chase after things that will ultimately lead us away from the purpose God has designed for us. Yet, despite the relentless attacks, we are not left defenseless. God has equipped us with the full armor of faith, the shield of His truth, the sword of His word, and the helmet of salvation. By staying rooted in prayer, immersing ourselves in Scripture, and surrounding ourselves with a community of believers, we can stand firm against the enemy's schemes. Stay relentless, for the prize is worth every sacrifice, every moment of vigilance. The calling placed upon your life is sacred, and the fulfillment of your purpose will shine as a testimony to God's unwavering love and grace. As we come to the close of this video, chosen ones, remember that the smallest decisions we make today can shape the course of our future. The mistake of compromise may seem minor at first, but it has the power to derail the incredible destiny God has set before you. You have been called to a higher standard, to walk a path that many will not understand, but one that leads to the fullness of God's promises in your life. So I urge you, stand firm, be vigilant, and avoid compromise at all costs. Guard your heart, protect your spirit, and stay aligned with the purpose God has given you. No temptation, no shortcut, no fleeting pleasure is worth the cost of your calling. If this video has stirred something within you, if you feel the urgency of this warning, I encourage you to like this video. Share it with others who need to hear this truth, and subscribe to stay connected as we continue this journey of faith together. You are not alone in this. We are a community standing strong in the truth of God's word, and together we will resist the snares of the enemy and walk boldly in the light of our calling. God bless you, and may you always stay anchored in His purpose. Until next time, stay faithful, stay strong, and remember, you are chosen. There comes a moment in life when you realize that the chains you've been bound by were never your own. They were forged from the fears, insecurities, and desires of someone else. For some, this epiphany arrives in a quiet moment of reflection. For others, it crashes in like a storm, tearing apart the illusions that once held sway over their lives. But no matter how it arrives, one thing is certain. It marks the beginning of a profound transformation, a journey from bondage to freedom, from darkness to light. This is not just a personal struggle, it's a spiritual awakening. It's about reclaiming your power, the power that was always yours but was buried beneath the weight of someone else's expectations, manipulations, and control. This journey is not for the faint of heart. It requires courage, clarity, and the willingness to confront deep-rooted beliefs about yourself and the people you hold dear. And for many, the person who casts the longest shadow is their mother. For years, you may not have realized the subtle ways in which your mother exerted control over you. Her words of caution, her sighs of disappointment, her veiled criticisms. Each one was a thread in a web designed to keep you small, to tether you to her vision of who you should be. But the truth is, those threads were never about love or protection. They were about control, fear, and insecurity. And now, as you awaken to this truth, you begin to see the web for what it is, a cage built from the inside out, one that you have the power to dismantle. From childhood, there was always a voice in your ear, a quiet but persistent presence that whispered not of encouragement, but of control. It was more than just advice. It was a narrative carefully crafted to keep you small, tethered, and dependent. This wasn't just a protective instinct gone astray. It was a manipulation masked as guidance, laced with fear and guilt, ensuring you never strayed too far from her grasp. Think back to every time she dismissed your dreams with a sigh or met your excitement with a sharp, disapproving glance. Remember how her words seemed to wrap around your thoughts, twisting them until you second-guessed every decision, every moment of joy, every glimmer of independence. This was the spell she cast, not with the flick of a wand, but with every carefully chosen word, every veiled criticism, every comparison that left you feeling less than. Her goal was clear, to keep you tethered to her version of who you were supposed to be, forever in her shadow, never stepping fully into your own light. But the spell was not just in the words she spoke. It was in the tone she used, the look she gave, the silence that filled the air after your successes were met with indifference. It was in the way she constantly reminded you of how much she had sacrificed, making you feel as though your every step forward was somehow a betrayal of her efforts. These were the threads she wove into the fabric of your being, threads that tightened around your spirit every time you dared to shine. Over time, the once impenetrable threads of her control began to fray, not because she loosened her grip, but because you began to see the cracks in the reality she had constructed around you. There was a quiet storm brewing inside you, a sense of something deeply wrong that you could no longer ignore. It was a feeling that you were meant for more, that your life had a purpose far beyond the limitations she had imposed upon you. Every time she questioned your choices as though they were failures of her own, every time she dismissed your victories as insignificant, you felt the chains tighten. But something was changing. What once felt like loving concern now revealed itself as fear. Fear of losing control. Fear of watching you outgrow her influence. Fear of seeing you step into a power that had never belonged to her. It was as if a veil had been lifted, and you began to see her actions for what they truly were. Not guidance, but attempts to keep you small. Not protection, but an effort to control. Her criticisms, once piercing and painful, now served only to expose her own insecurities. Her attempts to clip your wings were less about your well-being and more about her fear of losing the grip she thought she had on your life. The spell she had so carefully woven was unraveling. With every realization, every moment of clarity, her words lost their power. You saw through her manipulations, recognizing them not as truths, but as chains designed to bind you to a version of yourself that served her needs, not your destiny. The storm within you grew, not of anger, but of awakening. You were no longer the pliable child she could mold at will. You were becoming aware, conscious, and strong. Then came the turning point, a moment so quiet yet so powerful that it shifted the entire balance of power. You stood at the edge of a breakthrough, an opportunity that would change everything, a chance to step into a life she had always deemed too big, too bold, too beyond what she had envisioned for you. The excitement surged through you, but this time, you didn't run to her for approval. You held your joy close, shielded it from the storm of negativity you knew she would unleash. It wasn't fear that held your tongue, it was strength. You knew that sharing this joy with her would mean watching her dismantle it piece by piece, just as she had done with so many of your dreams before. This decision marked a quiet rebellion, a defiant choice to protect your own light from the darkness of her disapproval. For the first time, you chose your path over her validation, and in that silence, the spell began to break. You realized her power over you had always been an illusion, one sustained by your need for her approval, a need she had carefully cultivated. She had made you believe that your victories were hollow without her praise, but now you saw it clearly. Her validation was nothing more than another tool to keep you tethered. In that pivotal moment, you reclaimed your destiny. Her disapproving looks and dismissive words no longer defined you. You stopped shrinking yourself to fit into the small, suffocating box she had crafted, and in doing so, you shattered the chains that had bound you for so long. The spell was breaking, and with every step forward, you felt the weight lift. As you moved forward, something profound began to happen. The very energy she had used to keep you confined now turned against her. What she had once wielded as power was slipping through her fingers, reversing in a way she never anticipated. Every time she tried to reassert control, to pull you back under her influence, she found herself grasping at shadows, her old tactics now powerless. The spell had reversed and it was binding her. The sharpness of her tone, the manipulative guilt trips, the subtle digs meant to undermine your confidence, they no longer reached you. Instead, they reflected back onto her, highlighting her own fears and insecurities. Her attempts to clip your wings now left her entangled in the very web she had spun, each thread tightening around her, not you. She watched from the sidelines as you soared higher. Each achievement, each moment of peace and self-realization, a testament to the strength she could no longer deny. Her criticisms, once venomous and capable of cutting deep, now held no power. They fell into a void, unacknowledged and irrelevant. The control she once exercised over your every move was gone, evaporated in the light of your awakening. And then came the realization, the moment her facade began to crack. You could see it in her eyes, the flicker of panic she tried to disguise as frustration. She understood what had happened. The power had shifted, and she was now the one struggling to maintain control. Her once firm grip on your decisions had slipped, and no matter how desperately she tried to pull you back, it was futile. The reversal was complete, and the consequences of her actions began to unfold. The life she had constructed so carefully, built on manipulation and control, started to crumble under its own weight. Her health faltered, as though her own body was rebelling against the venom she had cast toward you. Relationships she had maintained with the same manipulative threads began to fray, exposing the loneliness she had so desperately tried to mask. Her financial security, once a stronghold, now teetered on the brink, as though the universe itself had grown tired of her greed. The walls she had built to contain you were now closing in on her, suffocating her in the same way she had sought to suffocate your spirit. She found herself grappling with setbacks she could no longer control, each one a mirror reflecting back the harm she had tried to inflict upon you. It wasn't that you wished her ill. You simply watched with clarity as the natural consequences of her actions unfolded. The energy she had poured into keeping you small now turned inward, leaving her to confront the emptiness of her own making. Every attempt she made to regain control only served to tighten the noose around her own intentions. The very spells she had relied on to keep you tethered were now her undoing. She tried to wield the old tricks, pulling at the emotional strings she once knew so well, but they no longer had the desired effect. The guilt trips, the accusations, the reminders of her sacrifices, they fell flat, their impact dulled by the clarity you had gained. The veil had been lifted, and what once held you captive now held no sway over you. The final break was not loud or dramatic. It was a quiet severing of ties that happened deep within you, a shift so monumental that it redefined everything. It was the point at which her manipulations no longer affected you, where the weight she once held over your life evaporated, leaving only the clarity of your own strength. You had done the work, healed the wounds she created, and now her scars were nothing more than reminders of battles you had already won. Her power was gone, not because she released it, but because you took it back. You were no longer bound by the chains of guilt, fear, or obligation that once defined your relationship. The moment she truly lost was not one she would even recognize. It was the moment you stopped needing anything from her. No validation, no approval, no acknowledgement. Her control over your life had ended not with a fight, but with the quiet, unshakable truth that you no longer cared. Perhaps it was at a family gathering, during a routine phone call, or in one last desperate attempt to pull you back. She tried again, grasping at the final threads of control, but this time, you were different. Her words, once so heavy, now drifted past you like leaves on the wind. You saw through her, each attempt exposed as nothing more than a last-ditch effort to reclaim a power that had never truly been hers. She could sense it too, though she would never admit it. The distance between you was no longer physical, but it was vast and undeniable. Her attempts to wound you, to pull you back into the familiar patterns of emotional cage building, were futile. You remained still, unshaken, as her words dissolved into nothing. The guilt that had once wrapped itself around you like a chain now broke apart at your feet. You didn't need to defend yourself. Your silence was louder than any rebuttal. You walked away, whether physically or emotionally, unscathed by her last desperate attempt. The spell was shattered, and with it, any hold she thought she had over you. You were free, and for the first time, she was left to grapple with the hollow remains of her broken control. Her influence was a distant memory, crumbling under the weight of your self-realization. This victory was not just about breaking free from her control. It was about reclaiming your autonomy, your voice, and your truth. You were no longer living in the shadow of her manipulation. Every step you took was yours. Every decision guided by your inner strength, rather than external expectations. Her attempts to hold you back had only served to highlight how far you had come. The chains that once held you were broken, and you walked forward unburdened, stronger, and more resilient than ever. You no longer sought her permission to thrive. You no longer needed her to confirm your worth. You had found your strength within, and that inner power was a light she could never extinguish. Now is the time to share your story. How did you break free from the spells others tried to cast on you? How did you reclaim your power and rise above the manipulation? Your triumph is not just a personal victory, it is a beacon for others who are still struggling to free themselves. By sharing your experience, you become a guiding light, helping others recognize their own strength. The spell has been broken and you are free. Free from the chains of manipulation, free from the weight of someone else's expectations, and free to live your life on your terms. This is the ultimate victory, not over your mother, but over the limitations that once held you back. You have reclaimed your power, and with it, your future. The path ahead is yours to shape, and the possibilities are endless. No longer bound by the need for validation or approval, you are free to pursue your dreams, to follow your intuition, and to live in alignment with your true self. The journey of breaking free from the spell of manipulation is not easy, but it is worth it. It requires courage, clarity, and a deep commitment to yourself. But as you walk this path, you will find that the rewards are greater than you could have ever imagined. You are no longer defined by the shadows of your past. You stand tall in your own light, unshaken, unstoppable, and untouchable. The power has always been yours, and now it is undeniable. This is your time, your life, and your truth. Embrace it fully, and watch as the world opens up before you. Now is the time to share your story. How did you break free from the spells others tried to cast on you? How did you reclaim your power and rise above the manipulation? Your triumph is not just a personal victory. It is a beacon for others who are still struggling to free themselves. By sharing your experience, you become a guiding light, helping others recognize their own strength. Thank you for watching this video until the end. Your presence here shows your courage and your desire to grow beyond the shadows of the past. If this video resonated with you, if it inspired you to see your worth and reclaim your power, please consider subscribing to our channel. Join us on this journey of healing, self-discovery, and empowerment. By subscribing, you not only support this community but also ensure that you never miss out on more content designed to uplift and inspire. My friends, remember that the spell is broken. You are free, and the future is yours to create. Have you ever wondered why your path seems so different, so much more challenging than those around you? It's no accident. You are not like everyone else. You are one of the chosen ones, hand-picked by the divine for a purpose far greater than you can imagine. Right now, it might feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, facing setbacks and challenges that seem relentless. But what if I told you that every trial, every moment of doubt, is not just a test but a powerful setup for your breakthrough? You weren't chosen to simply survive. You were chosen to thrive, to rise, and to receive blessings that will transform your life completely. The abundance that you've been praying for is on its way, and from this moment forward, you will step into a season of limitless possibilities. The doors of opportunity are opening, and God has aligned you perfectly with a path that leads to millions in wealth, wisdom, and purpose. So if you're ready to embrace the greatness that's been destined for you, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join our community of chosen ones. Let's walk this incredible journey together, Step into your power and claim the abundance that is rightfully yours. Don't miss out on the life that God has chosen for you. It's time to rise and receive. As a chosen one, your journey is filled with tests that others might not understand. These divine examinations are not designed to break you, but to uncover your inner strength, resilience, and latent potential. Your path is not easy, but it is purposeful. Each trial you face is a critical step in molding you into the person you were destined to become. The trials are like the intense pressure that transforms a rough diamond into a brilliant diamond. Your challenges are the divine forces pressing upon you, bringing out your brilliance. You might be wondering why your efforts seem to yield little reward. Why, despite your best intentions and hard work, life feels like an uphill battle. Remember this: every obstacle is a stepping stone toward your growth and success. It is not meant to break you, but to build you, to push you beyond your comfort zone, and to awaken the dormant strengths within you. The struggles you face are the tools the divine uses to ensure that you are fully prepared for the monumental blessings that are waiting on the other side. Imagine a tree's roots that must grow deep into the earth before it can rise to majestic heights. The deeper the roots, the taller and more stable the tree. Similarly, the challenges you endure are the roots of your soul, digging deeper, grounding you so that when your breakthrough comes, you will rise with unshakable strength and stability. Your journey, though filled with trials, is a journey of deep spiritual growth that prepares you to handle the greatness that lies ahead. Your trials are not just about overcoming obstacles. They are about refining your spirit. Just as gold is purified by fire, your struggles burn away all that is not aligned with your highest self, leaving behind a stronger, truer essence. During these periods of refinement, you might find yourself questioning your worth, your path, and your purpose. You might feel as though everything is being stripped away from you, leaving you bare and vulnerable. But know this: it is in this vulnerability that your true essence is revealed. This process is not meant to punish you. It is meant to free you from the chains of doubt, fear, and limitation that have held you back. It is preparing you to step into a new phase of your life where you are aligned with your higher purpose and open to receiving all that is meant for you. The divine is not breaking you, preparing you to shine with a brilliance that is uniquely yours. Refinement is also about deepening your connection with the divine. You are being called to rely on your inner strength, your faith, and your intuition to guide you through the darkness. These are the tools that will help you navigate the shadows and find your way to the light. The more you trust this process, the more you will realize that you are not alone and that you are more than capable of handling the gifts that are about to be bestowed upon you. Resilience is your greatest asset on this journey. It is the ability to keep moving forward despite the setbacks and challenges that life throws at you. Resilience is not just about surviving adversity, it's about thriving in it, growing stronger and more determined with every obstacle you overcome. As a chosen one, your inner strength is unparalleled. It is this strength that will carry you through your darkest moments and propel you toward your breakthrough. To be resilient is to choose growth over stagnation. It means viewing each trial not as a roadblock, but as a stepping stone, a chance to rise higher. Each time you are knocked down, you get back up, fortified with new wisdom and inner power. This is the essence of resilience: to keep standing, keep believing, and keep pushing forward no matter how many times you are tested. A crucial aspect of resilience is shifting your perspective. Instead of seeing challenges as setbacks, see them as opportunities for growth. Ask yourself, what is this teaching me? How can I grow from this experience? This mindset allows you to approach obstacles not with fear or resistance, but with curiosity and openness. You begin to see the hidden blessings even in the most trying circumstances. Gratitude is another powerful tool in cultivating resilience. In moments of difficulty, pause and give thanks for the lessons you are learning and the strength you are gaining. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant, raising your vibration and aligning you with the flow of the universe. Even in hardship, there is always something to be grateful for. and this practice will make you stronger, more resilient, and more prepared for the blessings that are on their way. The journey of the chosen one is a marathon, not a sprint. It is a continuous unfolding, with each step taking you closer to your breakthrough. Embracing this process means accepting the highs and the lows, the victories and the setbacks, as integral parts of your path. One of the greatest challenges on this journey is learning to trust in divine timing. In a world that constantly pushes us, it's hard to be patient when things don't go as fast as we want. But remember, the universe has its own timing. Everything is happening exactly when it's supposed to, and your breakthrough will come when you're truly ready about it. Trusting in divine timing means letting go of the urge to control every detail and allowing life to unfold naturally. It's about believing that delays aren't rejections. They're just life's way of steering you towards something better than you ever expected. The true magic of your journey isn't just about reaching your goals. It's found in the experiences along the way. Every step you take, every challenge you face, and every joyful moment is helping shape you into who you're meant to be. So, embrace each moment, because it's in the here and now that you are closest to the divine presence guiding you. There will be times when you feel tired, discouraged, or overwhelmed. This is natural, and it is important to show yourself compassion during these moments. Be gentle with yourself and allow space for rest and renewal. Self-compassion is not weakness. It is a recognition of your humanity and an essential part of your healing and growth. Faith is the bedrock of your journey. It is the unwavering belief that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Faith is not just a passive hope. It is an active trust in the unseen, a deep knowing that the divine is guiding you even in your darkest hours. It is the force that will carry you through the storms, the anchor that keeps you grounded when everything around you is in chaos. Faith means trusting in the divine plan even when you cannot see the whole picture. It means believing that the trials you face are not there to break you, but to build you, to shape you into someone capable of handling the immense blessings that are coming your way. Faith is what keeps you moving forward, even when the path is unclear. It is the quiet strength that whispers, "Keep going, your breakthrough is near." Letting go of fear is a vital part of living in faith. Fear is the opposite of faith and often the biggest barrier to your growth. When you release fear and embrace faith, you open yourself up to new possibilities. You start to see life not through the lens of fear but through the eyes of love, and this shift in perspective allows you to attract more positive experiences into your life. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts given to the chosen ones. It is your inner compass, the voice of the divine whispering guidance and wisdom. As a chosen one, your intuition is heightened, offering you a direct line to divine insight. Cultivating and trusting this inner voice is essential to navigating the twists and turns of your journey. In a world filled with noise and distractions, hearing the quiet whispers of your intuition can be challenging. But your inner voice is always there, guiding you toward your true path. It speaks through gut feelings, subtle nudges, and sudden flashes of insight. To hear it, you must quiet your mind and create space for stillness through meditation, prayer, or time spent in nature. Following your intuition often requires courage. It may lead you down paths that defy logic or take you in directions that others may not understand. But your intuition is your truest guide, connected directly to the divine flow. Trusting it means honoring your inner wisdom, even when it contradicts the opinions of those around you. As a chosen one, you will encounter many opportunities and challenges. Your intuition acts as a filter, helping you discern what is truly in alignment with your highest good. By trusting your inner guidance, you can make decisions that are not only wise but also aligned with your divine purpose. One of the most profound lessons for a chosen one is understanding and embracing divine timing. Everything in your life happens according to a higher plan, unfolding at precisely the right moment. This includes the trials you face, the opportunities that come your way, and the breakthroughs that await you. To thrive as a chosen one, you must learn to trust and surrender to this divine timing. Patience is one of the hardest aspects of divine timing. In a world that often values instant gratification, waiting for things to unfold in their own time can be a true test of faith. But remember, the divine sees the bigger picture, knowing when and how to bring everything together for your highest good. Even delays serve a purpose, often protecting you from something not meant for you, or aligning you with something far greater than you could have imagined. Being fully present in each moment helps you align with divine timing. When you are present, you are more attuned to the flow of life, more aware of the synchronicities and signs that are guiding you. This presence allows you to move with the rhythm of the universe rather than forcing things to happen on your timeline. Trust that every step you take is divinely guided and that everything is unfolding perfectly. As we conclude this video, remember that you, the chosen one, are not here by accident. Your path is being carefully guided by divine forces that are shaping your destiny. The challenges you face are not meant to break you, but to build you into the person you are meant to be. Embrace the process, trust in the timing, and know that your breakthrough is closer than you think. Every trial, every hardship, every moment of doubt is a step on the path to the incredible blessings that await you. Your journey is not just about overcoming, it's about transforming, evolving, and rising to meet your highest potential. The strength, courage, and wisdom you gain from your trials will serve you for a lifetime. You are on the cusp of something extraordinary. The universe is aligning, and your greatest chapter is yet to be written. Embrace your role as the chosen one, for your breakthrough is not just a possibility. It is a divine promise waiting to be fulfilled. Stand tall, keep your faith strong, and step boldly into the life that is meant for you. Your time is now. If these words have touched your soul and brought light to your day, I invite you to join this growing community. Please subscribe to our channel so that we may continue this journey of faith, strength, and transformation together. Your breakthrough is coming. Stay connected, and let's witness it unfold hand in hand. Have you ever felt a quiet whisper in the depths of your soul, a subtle yet persistent call pulling you toward something greater than yourself? A yearning, perhaps, to fulfill a higher purpose? Throughout history, this internal stirring has captivated the hearts of spiritual seekers, mystics, and prophets alike. They ponder, what does it mean to be one of God's chosen ones? How does the divine select those who are called upon for a sacred mission? Is it an immutable destiny, or is it a path we consciously choose as we journey through life? In today's exploration, we will unveil 7 profound secrets about how God chooses His chosen ones. These divine mysteries are not just abstract concepts, but sacred truths that, when understood, can transform your spiritual journey and deepen your connection with the divine. As we embark on this exploration, let us reflect on the powerful words of the mystic Meister Eckhart, who said, "The eye through which I see God is the same eye through which God sees me. My eye and God's eye are one eye, one seeing, one knowing, one love." This statement points us toward the mysterious union between the divine and the chosen. It reveals that to be chosen by God is not about external merit or arbitrary selection, but about an intimate, transcendent connection. This connection is far deeper than the mind can comprehend, a sacred alignment of love, will, and purpose. So, are you ready to discover how God's chosen ones are selected? Let us dive deep into these divine secrets and unlock the mysteries that have been hidden for centuries. Before we unravel the 7 divine secrets, we must first understand the nature of being chosen. Many people wrongly assume that being chosen by God is a form of favoritism, where certain individuals are singled out above others due to superior qualities or deeds. However, this assumption could not be further from the truth. God's selection is not based on merit in the traditional sense. It is not about who is better, more righteous, or more deserving. Instead, it is about alignment. To be chosen by God is to be in a state of receptivity, where your soul resonates with the divine's will and purpose. This alignment is not something that can be manufactured or forced. It is a natural spiritual connection that arises from deep within. It's like two strings on a harp, vibrating in harmony, producing a resonance that can only be described as divine. When this resonance occurs, the individual becomes a vessel for divine grace, wisdom, and love. They are chosen not because they are superior, but because they are uniquely equipped to fulfill a specific sacred mission. This divine selection is less about who you are on the outside and more about the internal alignment of your heart with God's will. The first divine secret is that being chosen by God begins with a call to the heart. This call is not a loud proclamation from the heavens, nor is it an external command. Instead, it is a quiet, almost imperceptible stirring in the depths of your soul. It is an inner invitation that draws you toward a higher purpose, often when you least expect it. This divine call may come during a time of deep contemplation, in the quiet moments of solitude, or even in the midst of great joy or sorrow. It can appear as a sense of longing, an unquenchable thirst to know more about the mysteries of life and the universe. For others, it may manifest as an unsettling feeling that their current path is not aligned with their true purpose. There may be a gnawing realization that there is something greater awaiting them, a spiritual quest that cannot be ignored. What sets this call apart is that it speaks directly to the heart, bypassing the ego and intellect. It is not driven by external rewards like fame, success, or recognition. Rather, it comes from an inner knowing that something sacred awaits, and that the individual is meant to play a role in fulfilling it. Those who are truly chosen cannot easily dismiss this call. It echoes within their hearts, growing stronger with each passing day. Eventually, they feel compelled to answer it, stepping onto a path that leads them deeper into the mysteries of the divine. But here lies an important distinction. Not everyone who hears the call responds to it. Many feel the subtle stirrings of this divine invitation, but choose to ignore it due to fear, doubt, or the distractions of daily life. However, those who are truly chosen, those whose souls are in alignment with the divine, cannot turn away. The call becomes too powerful, too insistent to deny. It is here that the journey of the chosen begins. Once the call to the heart is answered, the second divine secret reveals itself, the purification process. This process is often misunderstood, as it is not merely about moral cleansing or outward righteousness. Instead, it is a deep spiritual refinement that prepares the chosen ones for their divine mission. When someone is chosen by God, they are called to reflect the divine light in its purest form. But before this light can shine through them, the clouds of ego, fear, and attachment must be cleared away. These clouds, accumulated over years of conditioning and past experiences, obscure the true brilliance of the soul. The purification process is designed to remove these obstructions, allowing the chosen ones to serve as clear, unobstructed vessels for divine wisdom and love. This process can be intense and challenging. It often requires facing the shadows within, the unresolved traumas, the deep-seated fears, and the limiting beliefs that have shaped their identity. These hidden aspects of the self are like anchors, holding the chosen ones back from their full potential. But through purification, these anchors are brought to the surface, allowing them to be healed, released, and transformed. This phase of the journey can be uncomfortable, even painful at times. It is not uncommon for the chosen ones to experience periods of deep introspection, where they must confront the parts of themselves that they have long avoided. Yet it is through this confrontation that true healing takes place. Purification is not a punishment. It is a sacred process of shedding the old, so the soul can radiate with the full brilliance of its divine purpose. As the purification process unfolds, the third divine secret begins to emerge: the awakening of spiritual gifts. These gifts are not random talents or abilities, but are spiritual faculties bestowed upon the chosen ones to help them fulfill their divine mission. While every soul has inherent spiritual potential, the chosen ones often possess heightened or specialized gifts that align with their purpose. Spiritual gifts can take many forms. Some chosen ones may discover they have the gift of healing, the ability to channel divine energy to bring about physical, emotional, or spiritual restoration in others. Others may possess the gift of prophecy, receiving visions or insights about future events that guide individuals or communities with divine wisdom. Still others may have the gift of discernment, allowing them to perceive the true nature of situations or people, seeing beyond the surface to the spiritual realities at play. The awakening of these gifts is closely tied to the purification process. As the chosen ones release the layers of ego and attachment, their spiritual faculties begin to emerge with greater clarity and power. These gifts are not new. They are latent abilities that have always existed within the soul, waiting for the right conditions to be activated. The purification process creates these conditions, allowing the gifts to rise to the surface and be used in service to the divine mission. For many, this awakening can be both exhilarating and disorienting. The chosen ones may suddenly find themselves aware of energies, thoughts, or emotions that they were previously oblivious to. They may receive intuitive insights or messages that challenge their previous understanding of reality. This expansion of awareness requires adjustment, as the chosen ones learn to manage their newfound abilities and integrate them into their daily lives. It's essential to understand that these spiritual gifts are not for personal gain or recognition. They are divine tools, given to serve a higher purpose. The chosen ones must learn to use them wisely, with humility and compassion, always in alignment with the divine will. In doing so, they fulfill their sacred mission and contribute to the upliftment of humanity. The fourth divine secret introduces us to one of the most profound mysteries in the spiritual journey, the delicate interplay between destiny and free will. Many people struggle to reconcile these two seemingly contradictory forces: destiny, which implies a predetermined path, and free will, which suggests personal choice. Yet for the chosen ones, these forces are not in opposition. Rather, they dance together in a harmonious relationship that guides them toward their divine mission. Destiny, in the spiritual sense, refers to the soul's overarching plan, its blueprint for evolution. This plan outlines the key experiences, challenges, and opportunities that the soul will encounter during its earthly journey. For the chosen ones, this destiny often involves significant roles in guiding, healing, or uplifting others. Their lives are woven into the greater tapestry of the divine plan, which seeks to bring humanity into greater alignment with love, truth, and harmony. However, destiny is not a rigid script. It is more like a map, offering a general outline of the path while allowing for personal expression and choice along the way. This is where free will comes into play. The chosen ones have the freedom to make decisions that can either bring them closer to fulfilling their divine mission or lead them away from it. Every choice they make is a brushstroke on the canvas of their destiny, contributing to the overall picture of their spiritual journey. One of the greatest challenges for the chosen ones is to discern between the guidance of destiny and the distractions of the ego. The ego often seeks comfort, security, and validation, desires that can pull the chosen ones away from their true purpose. In contrast, the call of destiny often requires sacrifice, courage, and faith, qualities that the ego may resist. The chosen ones must learn to distinguish between these two voices, choosing the path that aligns with their higher purpose, even when it is difficult or uncertain. In doing so, they bring their destiny to life, not as passive recipients of fate, but as active co-creators with the divine. The fifth divine secret reveals one of the most vital tools for the chosen ones: the power of intuition and inner guidance. Intuition is often described as the voice of the soul, a direct line of communication between the individual and the divine. For the chosen ones, intuition is not just a helpful tool, it is an essential aspect of their journey. It allows them to access wisdom that transcends the limitations of the rational mind and guides them toward their divine purpose. Intuition manifests in various ways. through gut feelings, flashes of insight, dreams, or even synchronicities that seem too meaningful to be mere coincidence. The chosen ones often find that as they progress on their spiritual path, their intuition becomes stronger and more reliable. This is because they are constantly attuning themselves to the frequency of the divine, clearing away the noise of the ego and becoming more receptive to subtle energies. One of the most important lessons for the chosen ones is learning to trust their intuition. In a world that often values logic, reason, and external validation, relying on something as intangible as inner guidance can be challenging. However, intuition is a gift from the divine, a form of communication that goes beyond the physical world. The chosen ones must learn to honor this gift, to listen to their inner voice, and to act on its guidance, even when it goes against conventional wisdom or logic. The sixth divine secret centers on the transformative power of service and selflessness. While spiritual gifts and inner guidance are essential for the chosen ones, their ultimate purpose is not fulfilled in isolation. The true mission of the chosen ones lies in how they use their gifts to serve others. Service, in the context of the chosen ones, is not merely about performing good deeds or charitable acts. It is about living in a state of constant awareness of their role as instruments of the divine. It is about putting aside personal ambitions, desires, and even needs in order to fulfill a greater purpose. This does not mean neglecting oneself, but rather understanding that true fulfillment comes from contributing to the well-being of others. The chosen ones recognize that their spiritual gifts are not for their own glorification, but for the upliftment of humanity and the world. This selflessness is not merely an external act. It is a state of being. The chosen ones live with the awareness that every action, no matter how small, has the potential to make a significant impact on the collective consciousness. The final divine secret is perhaps the most mysterious of all, the mystery of divine timing. While the chosen ones may feel a sense of urgency to fulfill their mission, they must also learn to trust in the timing of the divine. This timing is not always in sync with human expectations, but it is always perfect in its alignment with the greater plan. Divine timing ensures that the chosen ones are prepared for the tasks they are called to undertake. There may be periods of waiting, during which they are being refined, tested, and prepared. These periods are essential, as they allow the chosen ones to develop the skills, wisdom, and resilience needed to fulfill their mission effectively. Trusting in divine timing requires patience and surrender. The chosen ones must release their attachment to specific outcomes and trust that everything is unfolding as it should. By aligning their free will with divine timing, they create a harmonious flow, where their actions are in perfect sync with the greater plan. As we conclude this journey through the 7 divine secrets, it becomes clear that being chosen by God is not a static state, but a dynamic, evolving path. It is a journey of deep transformation, where the soul continually grows, purifies, and aligns with the divine. Each of these secrets, beginning with the call to the heart, the purification process, the awakening of spiritual gifts, the balance of destiny and free will, the power of intuition, the importance of service, and the mystery of divine timing, forms the foundation of this sacred path. The chosen ones are not called to a life of ease, but to a life of purpose. They are tasked with embodying divine love, wisdom, and service in a world that deeply needs it. This path requires courage, humility, and a willingness to step into the unknown, guided by the hand of the divine. For those who feel the stirrings of this call within their own hearts, remember, you are not alone. The divine walks with you, guiding you, supporting you, and helping you fulfill your highest potential. Embrace your role as one of the chosen with love, faith, and trust, knowing that your journey, though challenging, is profoundly sacred and deeply transformative. If this exploration resonated with you, we invite you to engage further, like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let us continue to build a community of seekers, united in our quest for spiritual growth and alignment with the divine. Together, we can shine our light and make a lasting impact on the world. Stay blessed, and may your journey be filled with grace, wisdom, and divine love. You are here for a reason. This message is not for everyone, but if you found this, then it was meant for you. There are no coincidences in the universe. Every encounter, every twist of fate is part of a divine design, and you being here right now is proof of that. The universe has guided you to this moment, nudging you toward a truth that will change everything you thought you knew about your life, your purpose, and your destiny. Something powerful is about to be revealed, and it will transform your view of yourself, your past, and the path ahead. If you feel a pull to stay until the end, you are one of the chosen ones. Those destined to hear this message, to resonate with its every word. For some, this message may not yet be theirs to receive, and that's okay. The universe works on its own timeline, and when their moment comes, they too will feel this call. But if you're still with me, ready to listen and embrace the truth that awaits, know that you are standing on the edge of a monumental shift. Before we begin, if you resonate with this message and are seeking more guidance on your journey, consider subscribing to our channel. We're here to provide insight and support as you walk this extraordinary path. And leave a comment with the number 77 to signal to the universe that you are ready to embrace the path laid out for you. This moment is not a coincidence. It is a calling, a divine appointment that has been waiting for you all along. Let's dive deep, and I promise, by the end, you will see the truth that's been patiently waiting within you. Have you felt it? That quiet whisper, a persistent pull, telling you that your life was meant for more than the mundane routines that many settle for? Deep inside, you've always known. There's been a feeling, a knowing, that you are destined for something extraordinary. Perhaps you've spent years waiting for a sign, some confirmation that all the pain, the struggles, and the lonely moments were building towards something significant. Let me assure you, you did not find this message by accident. You are ready. The universe has been preparing you for this moment all along. The trials you faced were not mere obstacles. They were shaping you, fortifying you, crafting the resilience, strength, and faith that you would need to fulfill your true purpose. Each setback, every closed door, and every broken dream was a necessary step in your transformation. You were not being punished. You were being prepared. Chosen ones are not simply handed their destiny. They must earn it. You have faced hardships not as a punishment or a sign of unworthiness, but because you are being refined, much like gold tested and purified in the fire. Each trial, setback, and moment of pain serves as the universe's way of preparing you, molding your spirit and sharpening your resolve. These challenges are not just obstacles, but vital experiences that ensure, when your moment of truth arrives, you will stand ready, strong, unbreakable, and fully aligned with your higher purpose, unwavering in your mission. Have you ever wondered why certain relationships fell apart? Why jobs that seemed perfect never materialized? Or why you felt out of place in so many spaces? Every rejection was a redirection. Every closed door was the universe steering you away from paths that were never meant for you. You are not here by mistake. You are here because you are finally ready to step into your true path. As you stand on this threshold, the universe is inviting you to peel back the layers that have kept you hidden from your true self. Beneath the masks shaped by societal expectations, family pressures, and the opinions of others lies the authentic you, the version of yourself that has always been destined to emerge. This unveiling is not about becoming someone new, but about rediscovering the essence of who you've always been. For too long, you've tried to fit into molds that were never meant for you, dimming your light to make others comfortable, silencing your voice to keep the peace. But now, the universe is guiding you to let go of those false identities. The wisdom, power, and love you've been searching for are not out there somewhere. They are within you. This is a homecoming, a return to the soul that has been patiently waiting for you to recognize its worth. This journey may feel exhilarating yet daunting, filled with moments of both profound clarity and deep uncertainty. But remember, this is not about perfection. It's about authenticity. It's about embracing the parts of yourself that you've been taught to hide, the quirks, the scars, the unpolished truths. Your imperfections are not weaknesses. They are the unique brushstrokes of the masterpiece that is you. As you begin to strip away the layers, you'll find that many of the superficial concerns that once consumed you start to fade. Your worth is not tied to your accomplishments, your possessions, or the validation of others. It is the radiant light within you that shines brightest in the darkness, a light that cannot be dimmed by any external force. This realization will free you from the constraints of societal norms and empower you to live authentically. With the unveiling of your true self comes a powerful calling, a deeper sense of purpose that rises within you like a tide, sweeping away doubts and revealing the path you were always meant to walk. It's a calling that you have felt for as long as you can remember, a quiet whisper that has echoed in your heart, reminding you that you are meant for more than the surface-level existence that so many settle for. Perhaps you felt it as a child, a spark of wonder and possibility. Or maybe it surfaced during moments of hardship when something inside you refused to give up. That knowing, that unshakable sense that your life is destined for something significant, has been guiding you all along. Your purpose is not a title, a job, or an external achievement. It is the very essence of who you are. It flows naturally from your authentic self, reflecting the unique light you bring to the world. The universe has placed you here for a specific reason. And now is the time to fulfill that role. This is your calling, and it transcends personal gain. It is about contributing to the collective evolution and healing of humanity. Many chosen ones struggle with questions of purpose, grappling with feelings of uncertainty, self-doubt, and confusion as they navigate through life's complexities. It's common to feel lost or to question if you are on the right path, especially when the road ahead seems unclear and the burdens of past mistakes or unfulfilled dreams weigh heavily on your heart. You may find yourself constantly searching, hoping for signs or external validation to confirm your path. But the truth is that your purpose is not something you need to seek out, chase, or find in the external world. It has been with you all along. Embracing your purpose may require you to let go of certain people, places, or situations that no longer serve your higher calling. While this can be challenging, trust that what you release will be replaced by something far greater, something that aligns with your true path. The universe rewards those who have the courage to walk away from what no longer serves them, opening doors to new opportunities that resonate with their soul's mission. As you begin to understand the universe's preparations, it becomes clear that every experience, every twist of fate, and every challenge you faced was not random, but an essential part of your unique journey. Life has not been easy, and you've weathered storms that would have overwhelmed many. You've walked through valleys of doubt, endured periods of darkness that could have broken the strongest of souls, and yet here you stand, resilient and transformed, on the brink of stepping fully into your purpose. Every trial has been a lesson, every setback a step toward growth, each one refining you, strengthening you, and shaping you into the person you were always meant to become. But trusting the process is not always straightforward. It often means navigating through periods of uncertainty, where the future feels foggy and the weight of the unknown hangs heavily on your shoulders. It's natural to want to control outcomes, to map out every detail of your journey, and to cling to the familiar. But true transformation requires a different approach. The universe operates on a timeline that often defies our understanding. What feels like a setback may actually be a divine orchestration, redirecting you towards something far greater than you could have planned. Balancing inspired action with surrender is essential. You are not just a passive observer, but a co-creator of your reality. Trusting the process means having faith that every detour, every unexpected twist, is part of a greater design. This trust requires you to shift from fear to faith, a transition that is not always easy but is necessary for your growth. Fear often manifests as self-doubt, the fear of failure, or the reluctance to embrace your power. But faith is the antidote to fear. It is the unshakable belief that you are exactly where you need to be, and that everything is unfolding for your highest good. Making this shift is a gradual process that involves letting go of old narratives and consciously choosing to believe in something greater than yourself. It requires recognizing when fear arises and responding with trust instead. Each time you choose faith over fear, you strengthen your connection to the divine and align more closely with your purpose. As you step into your true self, you may encounter feelings of vulnerability, moments of insecurity or fear of being seen too deeply. Vulnerability, however, is not a weakness. It is a gateway to authenticity and deeper connection. It allows you to show up fully in your truth, flaws and all, and to forge genuine bonds with others. Being vulnerable means allowing yourself to be seen, to share your journey, even when it feels uncomfortable. It means acknowledging your struggles and embracing your imperfections as part of your story. By doing so, you not only liberate yourself from the fear of judgment, but also inspire others with your courage. Your vulnerability is a testament to your strength, a powerful reminder that true connection comes from being unapologetically you. As you embrace vulnerability, you will find that the superficial layers of your life begin to fall away. The relationships that are meant for you will deepen, while those that no longer align with your truth will naturally fade. This shedding is not a loss, but a necessary part of your evolution, creating space for connections that nurture your soul. Your intuition is one of your most powerful assets on this journey. It serves as an inner compass, guiding you toward your true path and helping you make decisions that resonate with your soul. Learning to trust your intuition involves tuning into your inner voice and recognizing its significance, especially in a world that often values logic over feeling. Intuition often manifests as a gut feeling, a quiet whisper, or an inexplicable knowing. It may come to you during moments of stillness or in the midst of life's chaos. The key is to create space for these insights, to practice mindfulness, meditation, or simply taking time in nature. The more you listen, the clearer your intuition will become, empowering you to make choices that align with your highest good. Fear and doubt can cloud your judgment, leading you to second-guess yourself. But remember, your intuition is your ally. It is deeply connected to your authentic self and your connection to the universe. Trusting your intuition is a powerful act of self-love, allowing you to navigate your journey with confidence and grace. As you step into your purpose, the people you surround yourself with will significantly influence your journey. Seek out those who uplift and inspire you, whose energy fosters growth and creativity. A supportive community is essential, providing the encouragement you need to navigate challenges and celebrate your victories. Take a moment to evaluate your current relationships. Are they empowering, or do they drain your energy? Surround yourself with individuals who resonate with your vibration and share your values. Engage with communities that support your growth, whether through spiritual groups, online communities, or simply connecting with like-minded souls. These connections will provide the strength and inspiration you need as you continue on your transformative journey. Your environment also plays a crucial role in your journey. Create spaces that nurture your spirit, whether in your home, workspace, or community. Surround yourself with positive energy, and you will find that your inner world begins to reflect your outer environment, fostering a sense of peace and purpose. While trusting the process is vital, taking inspired action is equally crucial. This means acting on the nudges and insights you receive from the universe. Inspired action comes from a place of alignment with your true self. It feels effortless and fulfilling, guiding you naturally toward your purpose. Begin by setting clear intentions for what you want to achieve, focusing on the feelings you wish to experience rather than specific outcomes. Allow your intuition to guide you as you take steps forward. Each action should resonate with your soul, bringing you closer to your purpose. Remember, inspired action doesn't always mean making drastic changes. Sometimes, the smallest steps can lead to the most significant transformations. Trust that every action you take, no matter how small, is part of the greater plan. Celebrate your progress, remain open to the possibilities that unfold, and know that you are exactly where you need to be. Change is an inevitable part of growth, especially as you step into your purpose. Embracing change means letting go of the familiar and welcoming new experiences, even when it feels daunting. The comfort of the known often feels safe, but true growth happens when you step into the unknown. Recognize that each shift in your life is an opportunity to evolve and align more closely with your authentic self. Allow yourself to feel the discomfort that often accompanies change. It is a sign that you are expanding, pushing beyond your limits, and exploring new horizons. Cultivating resilience will help you navigate change with grace, trusting that each transition is bringing you closer to your ultimate purpose. As you journey through this process, it's important to take time to celebrate your progress. Acknowledge the milestones, both big and small, that you achieve along the way. Celebrating your achievements reinforces your commitment to your purpose and fuels your motivation to keep moving forward. Consider keeping a journal of your journey. Write down your insights, the challenges you've overcome, and the lessons you've learned. This will serve as a powerful reminder of your growth and the strength you've shown. Share your successes with your community. Celebrating with others not only strengthens your connections but also inspires those around you to embrace their own journeys. As you align with your true self, you will begin to attract abundance into your life. Abundance is not just about material wealth. It encompasses love, joy, fulfillment, and opportunities that resonate with your highest self. To embrace abundance, you must shift your mindset from one of scarcity to one of limitless possibility. Start by expressing gratitude for what you already have. Gratitude opens your heart and aligns your energy with the abundance you wish to attract. Practice visualization techniques to imagine your dreams in vivid detail, feeling the emotions associated with achieving them. The universe responds to the energy you emit, and when you believe wholeheartedly in your vision, you attract the circumstances that align with it. As you step into your purpose, prioritizing self-care becomes essential. The demands of life can be overwhelming, and taking care of yourself ensures that you remain grounded and energized. Self-care is not a luxury. It is a necessity for maintaining your well-being and resilience. Incorporate practices that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Whether it's meditation, exercise, spending time in nature, or pursuing hobbies that bring you joy. Remember that taking time for yourself is an investment in your overall growth and fulfillment. A well-nurtured spirit is better equipped to handle the challenges that arise on the path to purpose. Trusting your journey is one of the most important aspects of embracing your purpose. Understand that everyone's path is unique, and comparing yourself to others only creates unnecessary pressure. Focus on your own experiences and the lessons they bring, knowing that each step is a vital part of your growth. When faced with challenges, remind yourself that they are opportunities for expansion. Trust that you have the strength and wisdom to navigate whatever comes your way. Your journey is unfolding perfectly, and every experience is contributing to your purpose. Now is the time to step fully into your power. You are not here by accident, and you are not a passive observer of your life. You are a co-creator of your reality, equipped with everything you need to fulfill your mission. Recognize the unique gifts you possess and the light you bring to the world. As you embrace your power, you inspire others to do the same. Your journey is a beacon for those still finding their way, and your courage to live authentically lights the path for others. Trust that you have been prepared for this moment, and let your light shine brightly. Manifestation is not just about wishing for what you want. It's about aligning your energy and actions with your desires. By understanding the principles of manifestation, You can attract opportunities and experiences that resonate with your true self. Clarify your vision, visualize it in detail, and feel the emotions of achieving your dreams. Use tools like vision boards, affirmations, and journaling to reinforce your intentions. The universe responds to the energy you put out, and when you believe in your dreams with conviction, you begin to attract the right circumstances, people, and resources to support your vision. Limiting beliefs are often the biggest barriers to realizing your potential. These beliefs, often rooted in past experiences or societal conditioning, can hold you back from fully embracing your purpose. To break free, start by identifying the thoughts that arise when you think about your dreams. Are they grounded in reality, or are they fears holding you back? Challenge these beliefs with positive affirmations and empowering narratives. You have the power to rewrite your story, to release what no longer serves you, and to step boldly into the life you are meant to live. Letting go is a vital skill on your path to fulfillment. Holding on to past experiences, relationships, or emotions can weigh you down and hinder your progress. Embrace the art of letting go to create space for new opportunities that align with your purpose. Whether it's releasing a toxic relationship, an unfulfilling job, or negative thought patterns, trust that what you let go of will be replaced by something greater. Letting go is not a loss. It's a powerful act of self-love and liberation, opening the door to new possibilities. Gratitude is a transformative practice that shifts your perspective and enhances your journey. By focusing on what you appreciate in your life, you cultivate a mindset of abundance and positivity. Gratitude opens your heart, allowing more blessings to flow into your life. Incorporate a daily gratitude practice, whether through journaling or verbal affirmations. Take time each day to reflect on the things you are thankful for, both big and small. This practice will help you stay connected to the present moment and recognize the beauty that surrounds you. As you reflect on this journey, remember that you are here because you are ready to step into the fullness of your purpose, to embrace your power, and to live authentically. The path of a chosen one is not without its challenges, but it is rich with meaning, growth, and transformation. Every trial you've faced has prepared you for this moment. Trust that the universe is guiding you every step of the way, providing support through signs, synchronicities, and the connections you make along the journey. You are never alone, and your light is needed now more than ever. Embrace your true self, flaws and all, and let your light shine as a guiding force for others. The world is waiting for you to step into your power and fulfill the incredible destiny that is uniquely yours. If you found this message inspiring, please like this video, share it with those who might benefit, and subscribe to Inner Mystics for more transformative content. Together, let's continue to explore the path of awakening and purpose. Your journey has just begun, and the best is yet to come. Welcome back, my dear friends. As the great mystic Rumi once said, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." In our quest for enlightenment, we are not simply navigating mystical auras or divine revelations. We are often called to confront our deepest shadows, the wounds we carry as chosen ones. Our fears, struggles, and moments of doubt are all part of the sacred process of transformation. These challenges are not burdens to be resented, but portals through which the light of divine truth pours into our lives. Today we shall explore this intricate balance. The life of a chosen one is not only marked by heightened awareness, but also by profound moments of isolation, inner turmoil, and the pressure to live up to an immense spiritual destiny. As we navigate these uncharted waters together, know that you are not alone. We will shed light on the shadows that accompany spiritual awakening and, in doing so, find solace and strength. Together, we will confront these challenges and discover the wisdom hidden within. So stay with us throughout this journey, and if you find this message resonates with your soul, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Inner Mystics. Your support helps spread this light and brings our community closer. Now let's dive into the hidden truths that chosen ones face. One of the first truths about being a chosen one is the heightened sense of awareness that permeates every aspect of life. Imagine living with an enhanced radar system that picks up on the subtlest vibrations in the world around you. Emotions, energies, hidden truths. You may sense things others are blissfully unaware of, whether it's the sadness lurking behind a friend's smile or the unspoken tension in a room full of people. This acute perception is both a gift and a burden. On one hand, heightened awareness allows you to connect with the deeper rhythms of the universe. You can see beyond the surface, uncovering the interconnectedness of all things. The beauty of nature, the joy of a kind word, the whisper of the cosmos, all resonate deeply within you, offering profound moments of clarity and insight. This heightened awareness serves as a guiding light on your spiritual journey, helping you navigate life's challenges with wisdom and grace. Yet this same awareness also exposes you to the darker aspects of the world. Walking into a room, you may instantly feel the stress, anger, or sadness of those around you. It's as if you're a sponge, absorbing the emotional and energetic turmoil of others, whether you want to or not. The weight of the world's suffering can feel relentless, battering your senses and leaving you exhausted. Every news headline, every personal interaction can feel like a barrage of negativity that threatens to overwhelm your inner peace. As a chosen one, managing this sensitivity is crucial. Without proper boundaries, you can easily fall into a cycle of overthinking and emotional burnout. You may find yourself trapped in a loop, constantly processing the emotions and energies you pick up, struggling to make sense of it all. The mind can become a whirlwind of second-guessing, where every subtle shift in energy feels like a puzzle to be solved. This mental fatigue, coupled with the emotional drain of absorbing others' pain, can leave you feeling utterly depleted. The key here is learning to navigate this sensitivity with grace and wisdom. As a chosen one, your heightened awareness is a gift, but it can also feel overwhelming if not properly managed. It's essential to recognize that the solution isn't about shutting down your awareness or dulling your sensitivities. Instead, the journey is about cultivating practices that allow you to protect and sustain your energy while remaining open to the world around you. Grounding techniques, such as spending time in nature, walking barefoot on the earth, or even visualizing roots extending from your body into the ground, can help anchor you when external energies feel too overwhelming. These simple but powerful practices reconnect you to the Earth's calming energy, bringing a sense of stability and peace when emotions run high. Mindful breathing is another invaluable tool. In moments of chaos or energetic overload, taking slow, deep breaths allows you to return to the present moment, calming the nervous system and creating a buffer between you and the outside world. This practice not only centers you but also helps regulate emotional responses, allowing you to process intense energies without becoming overwhelmed. Intentional solitude is equally important. As someone who is naturally attuned to the energies of others, you may find that periods of alone time are essential for recalibrating your spirit. These moments of quiet reflection and solitude allow you to release any emotional residue you may have picked up throughout the day. Whether through meditation, journaling, or simply sitting in silence, solitude offers a sacred space for you to recharge and connect with your inner self. By integrating these practices into your daily life, you create a protective shield around your energy field, allowing you to maintain your inner balance and peace amidst the chaos. When you nurture your own well-being, you continue to shine your light without being consumed by the darkness or negativity around you. This is the delicate dance of being a chosen one, learning to embrace your heightened sensitivity while cultivating the strength to stand firm in your own energy. Being a chosen one often comes with a profound sense of purpose. You may feel as though you've been handed a cosmic mission, something that gives your life meaning and direction. But with this sense of purpose comes immense pressure. It's as if you're carrying the weight of a boulder on your shoulders, tasked with fulfilling a destiny that you may not fully understand. This sense of responsibility can be overwhelming. There's no instruction manual for the path you're on, no clear guidelines for how to navigate the twists and turns of your spiritual journey. The pressure to live up to your potential, to not waste your gifts, can lead to constant self-questioning. You may find yourself striving for perfection in everything you do, fearing that any misstep could derail your divine mission. It's important to recognize that this pressure, whether self-imposed or perceived from others, can be paralyzing. You may feel a relentless need to prove yourself, to be the best version of who you think you're supposed to be. This striving for success can overshadow the joy and fulfillment that should naturally arise from living in alignment with your purpose. Instead of feeling inspired by your calling, you may find yourself burdened by it. Moreover, the fear of failure looms large for many chosen ones. The stakes feel higher because your path is not just about personal success. It's tied to a greater spiritual mission. Every decision you make, every action you take, feels significant. The pressure to succeed can lead to chronic stress, where even small setbacks are magnified into existential crises. You may constantly overthink how to be more successful, whether in your career, relationships, or personal growth, always striving for better and feeling guilty for taking breaks. But here's the truth. Your worth is not measured by how perfectly you fulfill your purpose. The divine does not expect perfection from you. Your purpose is not a burden to bear, but a path to walk with grace and curiosity. When you release the pressure to perform, you open yourself up to the joy and freedom that comes with living authentically. It's not about doing everything right. It's about being true to yourself and embracing the journey with all its ups and downs. As a chosen one, you likely operate on a higher vibrational frequency, which allows you to tap into the beauty and harmony of the universe. This heightened vibration can lead to moments of deep connection, where you feel aligned with the flow of the cosmos and filled with joy, love, and light. Yet this same vibrational sensitivity also makes you more attuned to the chaos and negativity of the world. It's like having an internal tuning fork that resonates with every high and low frequency around you. While you can experience profound joy and connection, you are also acutely aware of discord, suffering, and distress. The constant barrage of negative energies can feel overwhelming, leaving you drained and disconnected from your own inner peace. Living in a world that seems perpetually out of harmony with your higher vibration can be deeply challenging. You may struggle to relate to those around you, feeling as though your experiences and perceptions are out of sync with the collective consciousness. Conversations that once seemed engaging may now feel trivial, and you may find it difficult to engage in activities that others enjoy. This disconnect can lead to a profound sense of loneliness and isolation, as you search for deeper meaning and connection in a world that often seems focused on the superficial. Maintaining a higher vibration requires continuous effort and mindfulness. It's not enough to simply stay positive. You must actively cultivate practices that keep your energy high, even in the face of negativity. Meditation, energy work, and spending time in nature can help you stay grounded and aligned with your higher self. But it's also important to acknowledge that it's okay to struggle. It's okay to feel overwhelmed by the weight of the world at times. The key is to practice self-compassion, allowing yourself the space to rest and recharge when needed. You are not meant to carry the weight of the world's suffering on your own. By nurturing your own light, you can continue to shine brightly, even in the darkest of times. As a chosen one, you are often called to be a leader, whether you seek the role or not. People naturally look to you for guidance, support, and wisdom. Your spiritual insight and compassionate heart make you the go-to person for advice, whether it's about personal issues, emotional struggles, or navigating life's challenges. While this role can be deeply fulfilling, it also comes with its own set of burdens. Leadership, especially in a spiritual context, can feel like a never-ending responsibility. You may be expected to have all the answers, to always do the right thing, and to shoulder the burdens that others shy away from. This sense of responsibility can create a sense of distance between you and those around you, as few people truly understand the weight you carry. The pressure to always be strong, to always be on, can lead to burnout and exhaustion. Moreover, the constant demands on your time and energy can make it difficult to prioritize your own needs. You may find yourself sacrificing personal desires and leisure in the name of helping others. While you are passionate about making a difference in the world, this relentless focus on serving others can leave you feeling stretched thin, with little time or energy left for yourself. The challenge here is learning to set boundaries without feeling guilty. It's essential to recognize that you cannot pour from an empty cup. Taking time for self-care is not selfish, it's necessary. By nurturing your own well-being, you are better equipped to help others. The key is to find balance, knowing when to step into your role as a leader and when to step back and focus on your own needs. Leadership is not about being perfect or always having the answers. It's about being authentic, showing up with integrity, and leading by example. When you allow yourself the grace to rest and recharge, you become a more effective and compassionate leader. One of the most difficult aspects of being a chosen one is the profound sense of isolation that often accompanies the journey. Despite your heightened awareness and spiritual insights, you may find yourself feeling deeply alone. It's like being a lighthouse, guiding others through the darkness, but isolated from the mainland, standing solitary amidst the crashing waves. Your unique perspective and deep insights set you apart from those around you, making it challenging to find people who truly understand your journey. While others engage in everyday conversations about work, relationships, or entertainment, you may be lost in contemplation of deeper truths and spiritual mysteries. This disconnect can make social interactions feel superficial and unfulfilling, as though the gap between your inner world and the outer world is too vast to bridge. Moreover, the isolation isn't just social, it's emotional. You carry the weight of your insights and challenges by yourself, often without a confidant who can share in your experiences. This emotional solitude can amplify feelings of self-doubt, as there's no external validation or support to reassure you that you're on the right path. Over time, this isolation can spiral into feelings of insignificance and hopelessness, making it harder to stay motivated and positive. But it's important to remember that solitude is not a punishment. It is often the space where the most profound growth occurs. In the quiet of your own company, you are given the opportunity to connect deeply with your own soul, to listen to the whispers of the universe, and to find strength within yourself. While the loneliness may feel overwhelming at times, it is also a fertile ground for self-discovery and transformation. To combat the negative aspects of isolation, seek out kindred spirits who resonate with your journey. Whether through spiritual communities, online groups, or close friendships, finding others who share your perspective can help ease the burden of loneliness. And remember, it's okay to ask for help. You don't have to carry the weight of your journey alone. Resilience is one of the hallmarks of a chosen one's journey. It's like being in a never-ending marathon, where the finish line keeps moving further and further away. Each challenge you face strengthens your character, but the relentless nature of these trials can lead to chronic stress and emotional exhaustion. The potential for emotional scars is the darker side of resilience. Over time, the accumulation of hardships can leave deep wounds that are difficult to heal. The emotional toll of constantly bracing for the next hurdle can weigh heavily on your spirit, leaving you feeling battle-weary and worn down. The expectation to always be the bigger person, to rise above every challenge, can feel like an unfair burden, especially when you are struggling internally. It's important to acknowledge that while resilience is a powerful trait, it comes with its own costs. The constant challenges that build resilience can take a significant toll on your well-being, both mentally and physically. If you don't take time to nurture and heal yourself, these emotional wounds can fester, leading to burnout and depression. The key here is to find ways to nurture yourself amidst the trials. This means practicing self-compassion, allowing yourself the space to rest, and recognizing that it's okay to feel vulnerable. You are not expected to be invincible. Your strength lies not in your ability to avoid pain, but in your ability to move through it with grace and courage. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts a chosen one possesses. It's like having a sixth sense that constantly feeds you information from the unseen world. You may find yourself picking up on truths, emotions, and underlying tensions that others overlook. This intuitive understanding can guide you and provide clarity, helping you navigate life with a deeper sense of purpose. But this gift also comes with its challenges. Your intuition may make you overly cautious or suspicious of others' motives. You may find it difficult to trust people, always sensing the hidden agendas or unspoken emotions that lie beneath the surface. This constant state of alertness can lead to hypervigilance, where you're always on guard, scanning your environment for signs and signals that others miss. While this heightened awareness can be incredibly valuable, it can also be mentally exhausting. The constant influx of intuitive information can leave you feeling drained, as you're perpetually processing and analyzing the energies around you. Finding inner peace and tranquility can be difficult when your mind is always working overtime, trying to make sense of the subtle shifts in the world around you. The key to navigating this intuitive gift is learning how to manage the flow of information. You don't have to tune into everything all the time. By setting energetic boundaries and practicing mindfulness, you can control when and how you engage with your intuition. This allows you to preserve your mental and emotional energy, ensuring that your gift remains a source of strength rather than a burden. My friends, as we conclude our exploration of the shadows that accompany the path of a chosen one, remember this: the challenges you face are not obstacles meant to break you. They are part of the unique journey you have been called to undertake. Each trial, each moment of darkness, is an opportunity for growth, learning, and transformation. Many who believe in soul contracts and past life reincarnation suggest that you chose this life and its experiences as part of your soul's eternal journey. This belief highlights the incredible strength and resilience of your spirit. Every wound, every hardship, is a portal through which the light of divine truth enters your life. So don't be too harsh on yourself. Don't let others' expectations weigh you down or make you feel guilty for taking time to care for your own well-being. Your journey is about balance, giving generously to others while also nurturing yourself. You are not here to carry the weight of the world on your own. Allow yourself the grace to rest, to heal, and to find joy in the process. Your path is one of immense challenges, but it is also one of incredible rewards. Embrace both the light and the dark, for it is through this balance that true enlightenment is found. And always remember, you are not alone. We are all walking this path together, and your light, no matter how dim it may seem at times, shines brightly in the cosmos. Until next time, dear my friends, continue to seek balance, cherish the light within, and face the shadows with courage. If you found this message resonating, I invite you to like, comment, and share it with those who might benefit from it. Together, we can spread this light to others and create a community of seekers who support one another on this sacred journey. May you find peace, strength, and cosmic love on your path. Until we meet again, keep shining. In the realms where time and spirit intertwine, the day you were born is not merely a number on a calendar. It is a sacred marker, a symbol of your entry into this world, imbued with spiritual significance. The wisdom of ancient civilizations, from numerology to astrology, suggests that the day of our birth holds profound insights into our essence, our mission, and the hidden layers of who we are. Even in modern times, this understanding persists, offering a glimpse into the intricate design of our lives. As Mark Twain once said, "The two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you discover why." So today, we will embark on a journey through the spiritual and mystical aspects of birth dates. We will explore the significance of your birth date not only as a cosmic event, but as an essential part of your soul's blueprint. We will uncover how specific birth dates resonate with spiritual archetypes, marking individuals as chosen ones who carry unique missions on Earth. Through a blend of spiritual traditions, biblical insights, and numerological wisdom, we will decode the deeper meanings of birth dates, and reveal how each one carries a divine purpose, waiting to be discovered. Time, in the physical world, is linear. However, in spiritual realms, time is seen as cyclical and interconnected. Ancient cultures like the Mayans, Egyptians, and Sumerians perceived time not as a mundane series of passing moments, but as a divine sequence that governs life, death, and rebirth. To them, the moment of your birth is no mere accident. It is a point on the cosmic timeline, predetermined to align your soul with its divine purpose. The Bible reinforces this concept with a profound insight. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. This verse speaks to the idea that every soul is created with a unique mission, known to the divine long before our physical birth. Just as the hairs on our heads are numbered, so too are the days and moments of our lives woven into the fabric of a greater cosmic plan. In much the same way, numerology teaches us that each date holds a unique vibrational energy, one that shapes not only your personality, but also your destiny and spiritual journey. Numbers, according to this ancient wisdom, are not random or meaningless. They are part of the divine architecture that underpins all creation, influencing everything from the stars in the sky to the lives we lead here on Earth. Within this sacred framework, your birth date is no mere coincidence. It is an intentional marker, intricately woven into the fabric of the cosmos, designed to lead you toward the profound discovery of your soul's true purpose. But what does it really mean to be chosen? Could it be that the moment you entered this world was not simply the beginning of your life, but a cosmic appointment to a greater mission? Could your birth date hold hidden clues to that purpose, an ancient code waiting to be deciphered? The answer to these questions lies in understanding the different archetypes of the chosen ones. Souls sent into this realm with distinct roles, each role influenced by the specific energy of the day they were born. Throughout history, the concept of being chosen has appeared in various forms, from biblical prophets to spiritual leaders, from warriors of truth to healers of humanity. In every culture and religion, the chosen ones are those who seem to carry a divine calling, often marked by a higher sense of purpose, insight, and responsibility. In the context of birth dates, certain days carry special energy, denoting individuals who are born with a specific mission. These individuals, through their unique experiences, challenges, and gifts, are called to guide, heal, protect, or awaken those around them. By understanding the spiritual archetypes associated with different birth dates, we can begin to decode our own path and recognize the divine role we are meant to play. If you were born between January 1st and 10th, you are an oracle, a soul gifted with the ability to see beyond the veil of time and space. Oracles are the visionaries, the seers, and the guides of the spiritual world. From the ancient oracles of Delphi to modern-day mystics, this archetype is known for its ability to connect with higher realms and offer wisdom to those seeking clarity in times of uncertainty. As an oracle, your mission is to help others navigate the complexities of life. You have an innate ability to understand the hidden connections between events and can see the ripple effects of choices before they unfold. This makes you a beacon of hope, especially in moments of crisis. People are drawn to you for guidance because you provide insight that goes beyond the obvious. You hold the key to unlocking the spiritual truths that are often hidden from ordinary perception. The challenge for the oracle is to trust in their gift. In a world driven by logic and reason, it can be difficult to rely on intuition and spiritual insight. However, your gift is not meant to be dismissed. It is a vital tool in helping others find their way. Embrace your ability to see the unseen and use it to illuminate the path for others. If your birthday falls between March 11th and 20th, you are a free spirit, a soul that cannot be confined by the rules and expectations of society. Free spirits are the rebels, the dreamers, and the explorers. They are driven by an insatiable desire to experience life in its fullest form, seeking adventure, freedom, and self-expression above all else. Your mission as a free spirit is to remind the world that true freedom is an inherent right. You live by your own rules, refusing to conform to the limitations that society tries to impose. You are the embodiment of authenticity, and your life is a testament to the power of living without fear of judgment. But being a free spirit comes with its own set of challenges. You are often misunderstood or labeled as an outsider because your path is so radically different from the norm. However, it is precisely this difference that makes you a leader in the quest for personal freedom. You show others that life is meant to be lived fully, with passion and purpose. Your presence inspires those around you to break free from their own limitations and embrace the boundless possibilities that life has to offer. Those born between April 21st and 30th are truth-tellers, souls compelled to seek and speak the truth no matter how difficult or uncomfortable it may be. Truth-tellers are the defenders of honesty, justice, and transparency. They have an innate need to expose the lies and deceptions that permeate society, often challenging the status quo in the process. As a truth-teller, your mission is to reveal the hidden truths that others are too afraid to confront. You are not one to shy away from conflict, especially when it comes to matters of integrity. In a world where manipulation and deceit are often used for personal gain, you stand as a beacon of honesty and moral courage. Your voice is one that cannot be silenced, even in the face of opposition. However, the path of the truth-teller is not an easy one. Speaking the truth can be a lonely and dangerous endeavor, as it often disrupts the comfortable illusions that people cling to. But it is precisely your willingness to challenge these illusions that makes you a powerful force for change. Your mission is to inspire others to live with integrity, to question the narratives they have been fed, and to seek the deeper truths that lie beneath the surface. If you were born between June 1st and 10th, you are an inspiring infiltrator, a soul gifted with the ability to influence and inspire others in subtle yet profound ways. Infiltrators are masters of subtlety, using their charm, creativity, and magnetic presence to plant seeds of awakening in those around them. They often work behind the scenes, influencing change without drawing attention to themselves. As an inspiring infiltrator, your mission is to spread messages of spiritual awakening and truth, but in a way that resonates deeply and gradually with those you touch. You understand that not everyone is ready to hear the full truth all at once, so you use art, music, storytelling, or other creative expressions to convey your message. Your influence is often unnoticed at first, but it leaves a lasting impact on those who encounter it. Your challenge is to trust in the power of your subtle approach. In a world that often rewards loud and aggressive tactics, it can be tempting to feel as though your quiet influence isn't enough. But know that your role is essential. You are the one who sparks change from within, gently guiding people toward greater awareness without forcing them into it. Your mission is to plant the seeds of transformation that will grow in their own time. If your birth date falls between July 11th and 20th, you are the confused chosen one, a soul that feels the weight of a divine purpose but struggles to understand what that purpose is. Confused chosen ones are aware that they are destined for something greater, but often find themselves lost or uncertain about how to fulfill their mission. Your mission, though unclear at times, is to navigate through the confusion and find clarity in your path. This journey is not easy, and it is filled with self-doubt, frustration, and uncertainty. However, it is through this struggle that you will discover the depth of your soul and the truth of your purpose. Your confusion is not a weakness, but a powerful tool for growth, pushing you to explore the depths of your being and the complexities of the world around you. The challenge for you is to remain patient with yourself during this period of uncertainty. Trust that the answers you seek will reveal themselves in time. Your mission is not to have everything figured out right away, but to embrace the journey of self-discovery. As you find your own truth, you will naturally guide others who are also searching for their path. If you were born between August 21st and 30th, you are the hermit, a soul that finds peace, wisdom, and clarity in solitude. Hermits are introspective by nature, often withdrawing from the chaos of the world to connect with their inner selves and the divine. They understand the power of silence and stillness, and they value their time alone as a way to recharge and gain insight. As a hermit, your mission is to teach others the importance of introspection and connection with oneself. You know that true wisdom does not come from external sources, but from within. Your life is a testament to the power of solitude, and you show others that sometimes the most profound answers come from quiet reflection rather than external noise. However, the challenge for the hermit is to balance solitude with engagement. While it is important to spend time in introspection, your mission also requires you to share the wisdom you've gained with the world. You are not meant to isolate yourself completely, but to use your insights to guide others toward their own spiritual growth. Your presence reminds people that true strength comes from within, and that silence can be a powerful tool for self-discovery. If your birthday falls between October 1st and 10th, you are a warrior, a soul called to fight tirelessly for truth, justice, and freedom. Warriors are defenders of the oppressed, champions of the vulnerable, and protectors of those who cannot defend themselves. They face challenges head-on with courage and determination, and they never back down in the face of adversity. As a warrior, your mission is to lead others in the fight against injustice and oppression. You are driven by a deep sense of duty and honor, and you are willing to sacrifice everything to protect what is right. Your presence is a source of inspiration to those around you, and you often find yourself on the front lines of both spiritual and social battles. But being a warrior is not just about fighting, it is also about leadership. You are a natural guide for those seeking strength and direction. Your mission is to help others discover their own power, to rise against the forces that try to keep them submissive, and to inspire them to fight for themselves and the common good. The challenge for the warrior is to balance strength with compassion. While it is important to fight for what is right, it is equally important to remember that true leadership comes from the heart. Your mission is not just to win battles, but to uplift and inspire those you lead. In this way, you guide others through the darkness, pointing the way to a brighter and more just future. If you were born between November 11th and 20th, you are a healer, a soul gifted with the ability to restore the health and well-being of others, both physically and spiritually. Healers are deeply connected to the energies of healing, and they are often drawn to practices that allow them to use their gifts, whether in medicine, therapy, or spiritual work. As a healer, your mission is to help others achieve a state of harmony and balance, showing them that true healing comes from within. You understand that physical, mental, and spiritual health are interconnected, and your role is to guide others in addressing the root causes of their ailments, rather than just alleviating symptoms. Your challenge is to maintain your own balance while helping others. The work of a healer can be draining, especially when you are constantly taking on the pain and suffering of those around you. It is important for you to practice self-care and to remember that you cannot pour from an empty cup. Your mission is not just to heal others, but to lead by example, showing the world that healing is a holistic process that encompasses all aspects of being. If your birthday falls between December 21st and 30th, you are an elder, a soul that carries deep, ancient wisdom accumulated over many lifetimes. Elders are the guardians of knowledge, the keepers of truth, and the guides for future generations. They are often revered for their insights, which are gained through years of experience and observation. As an elder, your mission is to be a beacon of wisdom and truth in a world where superficiality often overshadows understanding. You are deeply connected to the cycles of life and the universal laws that govern the cosmos, and your role is to share this knowledge with those who seek guidance. You understand that your wisdom is not just for the present moment, but is meant to be passed down to future generations. Your challenge is to remain humble in the face of your own knowledge. While you carry great insight, it is important to remember that true wisdom is always evolving. Your mission is not just to impart knowledge, but to inspire others to seek their own truth. You are the guardian of sacred traditions and the protector of the truths that have been passed down through the ages. While your birth date may offer valuable insights into your spiritual path, it is important to remember that you are not confined by it. Every soul has free will, and your choices ultimately shape your journey. The date of your birth may suggest certain tendencies or gifts, but it does not determine your destiny. You have the power to embrace your potential, to nurture your gifts, and to live in alignment with your soul's purpose. Being chosen is not about feeling superior or seeking special privileges. It is about understanding that you have a unique role to play in the divine plan. Whether you are an oracle, a free spirit, a truth teller, or any other archetype, your mission is to use your gifts to elevate humanity and make a positive impact on the world. True spiritual leaders serve with humility, dedication, and a deep commitment to the greater good. In the end, it is not the day you were born that defines your spiritual destiny, but how you choose to live each day that matters most. Every moment offers an opportunity to align with your soul's purpose, to act with intention, and to contribute to the collective evolution of humanity. Whether you were born on a special date or not, you have the potential to grow spiritually and to leave a lasting legacy in the world. The idea of being a chosen one resonates deeply with many people, but it is important to approach this belief with humility and responsibility. Spiritual gifts are not meant for personal gain, but for the benefit of all. The path of spiritual leadership is one of service, integrity, and continuous self-improvement. As you reflect on your own birth date and its possible significance, remember that you are the author of your own story. The choices you make, the actions you take, and the love you share are what truly define your spiritual journey. Embrace the opportunity to live fully, to explore your soul's purpose, and to radiate your light in the world. Every step you take brings you closer to the fulfillment of your divine mission, and the world needs your light now more than ever. Thank you for being a part of this journey, and if this message has touched you or inspired your own path of self-discovery, I invite you to subscribe to the channel for more content that supports your spiritual growth. By liking and sharing this video, you can help others uncover their own purpose and walk their divine path. And I'd love to hear from you. Feel free to comment below and share how your birth date or spiritual insights have influenced your journey. Together, we can illuminate the world with love, wisdom, and purpose. Thank you for your presence and your light.
Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly attract success, love, and happiness, while others struggle with constant obstacles? Could there be a hidden force shaping our experiences, one that we're not fully tapping into? The truth is, everything in this universe, including you, is made of energy. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every action you take, emits a vibration that interacts with the world around you. But what happens when you learn to control those vibrations, when you can align your energy with the life you truly desire? In this video, we'll explore the profound impact of vibrating correctly and how understanding this one principle can transform your life in magical ways. You'll discover how your energy attracts or repels the very things you seek, and what you can do to master this energetic flow to manifest your dreams effortlessly. Are you ready to unlock the secrets of energy and vibration? If so, hit the subscribe button and join our community, where we explore spiritual wisdom, hidden truths, and tools to elevate your vibration every single day. Your journey to becoming a conscious creator of your reality starts here. Let's dive in. Energy is not a concept limited to physics or metaphysics. It is the very essence of life itself. From the breath you take to the emotions you feel, energy flows through you in an endless current. It sustains you, connects you to others, and interacts with everything in your environment. The universe is made of energy vibrating at different frequencies. Even though we perceive solid objects, they are not truly solid at the atomic level. Everything is in constant motion, vibrating at a particular frequency, and the same goes for our thoughts, emotions, and actions. These vibrations form a feedback loop between you and the universe, determining the circumstances you experience. This vibrational exchange works much like a radio transmitter. Every moment you're sending out an energetic frequency, your unique vibration, into the universe. And here's the incredible part. The universe is always listening. It responds to the energy you're emitting by bringing experiences, people, and opportunities that align with your frequency. Whether you're aware of it or not, this energetic exchange is happening all the time. The key to unlocking your true potential lies in becoming conscious of the vibrations you're sending out. When you learn to intentionally align your energy with what you desire, you begin to attract the life you've always envisioned. Every action, from the simplest tasks like breathing or walking to more complex thoughts and emotions, requires energy. Your emotions, whether they are positive or negative, carry their own distinct vibrational patterns. Positive emotions such as love, joy, and gratitude resonate at high frequencies, while emotions like anger, fear, and frustration vibrate at lower frequencies. The higher your vibration, the more aligned you are with the energies of abundance, peace, and harmony. Consider the moments in your life when you felt truly at peace or profoundly joyful. In those moments, you were emitting a high-frequency energy that was in sync with the flow of the universe. Conversely, think about the times when you were overwhelmed by anger or stress. In those instances, your vibration was lower, and you likely noticed that negative experiences seemed to multiply around you. This brings us to a profound realization. You are a co-creator of your reality, and the energy you emit plays a crucial role in shaping your life. To change your external circumstances, you must first change your internal energy. The concept that like attracts like is not just a philosophical idea, it is a vibrational law. You are a magnet, continuously drawing experiences, people, and opportunities that match the energy you are putting out into the world. This is often referred to as the law of attraction. But to understand it fully, we must explore how it works on an energetic level. Each thought you have generates an energy wave, a specific frequency that ripples out into the universe. These waves interact with the universal field of energy, attracting similar frequencies. This is why when you focus on positive outcomes and maintain an optimistic mindset, you tend to attract positive experiences. Similarly, when your mind is consumed with worry, fear, or negativity, you often find yourself surrounded by challenges that reinforce those states of being. It's not just about thinking positively, however. While your thoughts initiate the vibration, it is your emotional state that amplifies it. The combination of thought and emotion creates a powerful, energetic signal that the universe responds to. Your emotions act as the fuel that propels your thoughts into reality. This is why when you are truly passionate about something, or when you feel intense gratitude or love, you often see faster and more profound manifestations. But the opposite is also true. Negative emotions like fear and doubt can cancel out positive thoughts, sending mixed signals to the universe. For example, you may desire abundance, but if you constantly worry about money or feel unworthy of wealth, your energetic vibration is not aligned with the abundance you seek. The universe, in turn, mirrors this discord by presenting situations that reinforce scarcity or lack. To harness the power of the law of attraction, it is essential to align your thoughts, emotions, and energy with what you want to create. This means not only thinking about your desires, but feeling as though they are already yours. When you resonate at the frequency of abundance, love, or success, you become a magnet for experiences that match that vibration. At the core of your energy field lies your belief system. Your beliefs, both conscious and subconscious, shape the way you see the world and how you interact with it. These beliefs, whether empowering or limiting, send out powerful energetic signals that influence your reality. For example, if you believe that you are worthy of love, your energy will naturally attract loving relationships. However, if you hold a deep-seated belief that you are unworthy or not good enough, this belief will taint your energy, causing you to repel or sabotage potential connections. The universe mirrors back to you not what you want, but what you believe at the deepest level. Your beliefs act as filters, determining how you interpret and respond to experiences. This is why two people can face the same situation and have completely different outcomes. One may see an opportunity for growth and success, while the other may see only obstacles and failure. The difference lies in their internal belief systems, which influence the energy they emit. Many of our beliefs are formed in childhood, shaped by our environment, family, and society. While some beliefs serve us, others can become obstacles that limit our potential. Identifying and transforming limiting beliefs is a crucial step in mastering your energy and manifesting the life you desire. One powerful method for changing limiting beliefs is through the use of affirmations and visualization. By consistently affirming new, empowering beliefs and visualizing yourself living in alignment with those beliefs, you begin to shift your energetic vibration. Over time, this new vibration will attract experiences that match your elevated state of being. Emotions are the bridge between thought and manifestation. While thoughts create the blueprint for your reality, emotions are the driving force that brings those thoughts to life. Learning to master your emotional energy is key to becoming a conscious creator of your experience. Each emotion you feel has a corresponding vibration, and this vibration influences the energy you emit into the world. High vibration emotions such as love, joy, and gratitude elevate your energy, making you a magnet for positive experiences. Low vibration emotions like fear, anger, and sadness lower your energy, attracting challenges and difficulties. The goal is not to suppress or deny negative emotions, but to learn how to process and transmute them into higher states of being. Emotional mastery involves becoming aware of your emotional triggers and learning how to respond to them in a healthy, conscious way. For instance, when you feel anger rising rather than reacting impulsively, take a moment to breathe and acknowledge the emotion. Recognize that anger is simply energy, and by shifting your focus, you can transform it into something more constructive. This might involve finding the lesson in the situation, practicing forgiveness, or shifting your attention to what you are grateful for. Gratitude, in particular, is a powerful emotion that can quickly elevate your energy. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you raise your vibration and align yourself with the energy of abundance. The more you practice gratitude, the more you attract experiences that give you even more reasons to feel grateful. Our relationships play a significant role in shaping our energy. We are constantly exchanging energy with those around us, and the people we spend the most time with can either uplift us or drain our energy. This is why it is essential to be mindful of the relationships we cultivate and the environments we place ourselves in. Have you ever spent time with someone who made you feel exhausted or depleted, even though no physical activity was involved? This is an example of an energetic imbalance. When we engage with individuals who vibrate at a lower frequency or who are consistently negative, their energy can pull us down, affecting our own vibration. On the other hand, being around people who radiate positivity, love, and encouragement can elevate our energy, making us feel inspired and rejuvenated. The energy of relationships is reciprocal. What we give, we often receive in return. Therefore, it is vital to surround ourselves with individuals who reflect the energy we wish to embody. This does not mean abandoning people who are going through difficult times, but rather being conscious of how much energy we are giving and receiving in each interaction. Setting energetic boundaries is a form of self-care that ensures we maintain our vibrational integrity while still being compassionate and supportive. One way to protect your energy is to practice visualization techniques that shield you from negative influences. For instance, you can imagine yourself surrounded by a protective bubble of white light, which allows positive energy in but keeps negativity at bay. By doing this, you maintain your energetic equilibrium while still being able to engage with the world around you. As energetic beings, we each have a unique purpose and mission in this world. This purpose is not something we must struggle to discover. It is already within us, waiting to be awakened. Your purpose is the reason you are here, and when you align your energy with it, everything in your life falls into place. Many people spend their lives searching for meaning, feeling lost or disconnected from their true selves. This disconnection often arises when we are living out of alignment with our soul's calling. When we ignore our inner guidance and pursue goals that are not in harmony with our higher purpose, we experience a sense of emptiness or dissatisfaction, no matter how successful we may appear to others. To align with your purpose, you must first connect with your inner self. This involves quieting the noise of the external world and tuning in to the subtle energies of your soul. Meditation, mindfulness, and spending time in nature are powerful tools for cultivating this inner connection. When you are attuned to your inner guidance, you will begin to receive intuitive nudges that lead you towards your purpose. Once you have clarity on your purpose, the next step is to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with it. This may involve making significant changes in your life, such as leaving a job that no longer serves you, or pursuing a passion that you have long neglected. While these changes may feel challenging at first, they will ultimately bring you into greater alignment with the energy of your soul. Taking care of your energy is just as important as taking care of your physical body. In fact, the two are deeply interconnected. When your energy is balanced and flowing smoothly, your physical health improves, and you experience greater vitality and well-being. Conversely, when your energy is blocked or depleted, it can manifest as physical illness or emotional distress. Energetic self-care involves practices that cleanse, balance, and replenish your energy field. One of the most effective ways to care for your energy is through meditation. Meditation helps to calm the mind, release stress, and restore the flow of energy throughout the body. Even a few minutes of daily meditation can have profound effects on your energy levels and overall well-being. In addition to meditation, grounding practices such as walking barefoot on the earth, spending time in nature, and practicing yoga can help you reconnect with the natural flow of energy. These activities bring you back into harmony with the Earth's energy field, which is essential for maintaining balance in your own energetic system. Another important aspect of energetic self-care is setting boundaries. This means knowing when to say no to situations, people, or environments that drain your energy. It also involves protecting your energy from negative influences, whether they come from external sources or from your own internal thoughts and emotions. Lastly, remember that the energy you give to others must be replenished. It is easy to fall into the habit of giving more than you receive, especially in relationships or work environments. However, to maintain your vibrational health, it is crucial to balance giving with receiving. This might involve practicing self-compassion, allowing yourself time to rest, or engaging in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. You are far more powerful than you realize. By understanding and mastering the energy you emit, you have the ability to shape your reality, attract your deepest desires, and live in harmony with the universe. The journey towards becoming a conscious creator begins with awareness. awareness of your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and the energy they generate. As you move forward on this path, remember that the universe is always responding to the signals you send out. By aligning your energy with love, abundance, and purpose, you open yourself up to a life of limitless possibilities. You are not merely a participant in the cosmic dance. You are a co-creator, and the universe eagerly awaits your harmonious vibrations. Trust in the power of your energy. Trust in the universe. And most importantly, trust in yourself. When you do, you will discover that the life you desire is not only possible, but inevitable. Have you ever wondered if the universe is trying to communicate with you? What if the stars above, the life around you, and the thoughts within you are all interconnected in ways you've never imagined? This ancient phrase, "as above, so below," holds the key to unlocking profound truths about our world and yourself. In today's video, we're diving deep into the hidden meaning behind this timeless principle, exploring the unseen connections that bind the universe together. From the movement of celestial bodies to the patterns of your inner life, this ancient wisdom reveals the unity that exists between the cosmos and your personal journey. But before we get started, take a moment to subscribe to our channel. We explore topics like this every day, diving into spiritual awakening, mystical knowledge, and the hidden forces shaping our reality. You won't want to miss what's coming next. So, are you ready to uncover the secrets behind "as above, so below"? Let's begin. The phrase "as above, so below," originating from the Hermetic tradition, is one of the key principles outlined in the Kabbalion, a text believed to contain the essence of Hermetic teachings. This concept, often referred to as the principle of correspondence, emphasizes the interconnectedness of all levels of reality. According to Hermeticism, there is a fundamental unity that underlies the cosmos, where the macrocosm, the larger, universal level, mirrors the microcosm, the individual, smaller level, and vice versa. At its core, the principle of correspondence asserts that the patterns and dynamics that exist in one plane of existence are reflected in another. It suggests that the structure of the universe operates according to consistent and harmonious laws that can be observed at all levels, from the vast expanses of the cosmos to the smallest particles within atoms. But this principle doesn't only apply to the physical universe. It also extends to the mental, emotional, and spiritual realms, where our inner world is said to reflect the external world and vice versa. The deeper we explore this principle, the more we see that "as above, so below" serves as a guiding key to unlocking the secrets of the universe. So, let us begin our journey into the heart of this concept, exploring its implications in science, psychology, spirituality, and personal transformation. When we speak the phrase "as above, so below," we are invoking the idea of a reflection that links the many layers of reality. This ancient principle reveals that the patterns and forces shaping the vast macrocosmic universe are also at work within the microcosm of each individual. The cosmos, from the movement of stars to the orbit of planets, mirrors the subtle dynamics we experience in our own lives. But this reflection goes beyond mere resemblance. It unveils a deeper unity, a cosmic harmony that ties everything together in an intricate web of correspondence. Take, for example, the celestial bodies. The stars and planets follow precise rhythms, moving according to the laws of gravity and orbital mechanics. These movements are not chaotic. They follow universal patterns. Amazingly, these same patterns are echoed on a much smaller scale. At the quantum level, particles behave in ways that mirror the motions we observe in space. Just as planets orbit the sun, electrons circle the nucleus of an atom, following similar circular or elliptical paths. This harmony of structure reflects the very heart of as above, so below, the understanding that the forces governing the vastness of the universe also shape the tiniest aspects of our reality. We are not separate from the universe. We are intimately connected to it. The same forces that guide the stars also flow within us. By recognizing and understanding these cosmic patterns, we gain insight into both the workings of the universe and the deeper realms of our inner selves. The principle of correspondence applies not only to the physical universe but also to the spiritual realm. Just as the cosmos operates according to certain laws, so too do our thoughts, emotions, and spiritual energies follow universal patterns. This is the essence of the microcosm, the belief that the human being in their entirety is a miniature version of the cosmos, a reflection of the greater whole. Within each of us lies an inner universe, a complex web of thoughts, emotions, desires, and spiritual currents. These internal dynamics mirror the workings of the external world. Our inner states, when aligned with the greater cosmic order, create harmony and balance, but when misaligned, they lead to dissonance and chaos. This is why many spiritual traditions emphasize the importance of inner work, the practice of cultivating harmony within ourselves, so that we may align with the greater harmony of the universe. Meditation, prayer, contemplation, these are all tools for aligning the microcosm with the macrocosm. By quieting the mind and turning inward, we can attune ourselves to the deeper rhythms of existence, fostering a sense of peace and clarity. This inner alignment allows us to move through life with greater ease, as we are no longer struggling against the natural flow of the universe. Instead, we become a part of that flow, moving in harmony with the greater cosmic dance. In addition to its spiritual implications, as above, so below finds powerful resonance in the field of psychology. The connection between our inner states and external realities is not just a mystical belief, it is a psychological truth that has been explored by many of the greatest minds in the field, most notably Carl Jung. Jung's concept of synchronicity is a modern expression of the principle of correspondence, the idea that meaningful coincidences link our inner psychological world with the outer world of events. Synchronicity occurs when our thoughts, emotions, or inner experiences align with external events in a way that feels too significant to be mere chance. For example, have you ever thought of a person only to have them call you moments later? Or perhaps you've been contemplating a particular challenge in your life, and suddenly a book falls off the shelf, offering exactly the insight you need. These are moments of synchronicity, where the outer world mirrors the inner, revealing a deeper connection between mind and matter. Jung believed that these moments of synchronicity were not random, but rather the manifestation of archetypal patterns, universal symbols and themes that exist within the collective unconscious. According to Jung, our individual psyche is connected to the greater unconscious mind of humanity, and through this connection, our inner experiences are reflected in the outer world. This is why moments of synchronicity feel so powerful. They are glimpses into the deeper correspondences that underlie reality, moments when the veil between the inner and outer worlds is lifted. Jung's insights offer a modern psychological perspective on as above, so below, showing us that the patterns and dynamics we observe in our minds are not isolated, but part of a greater web of interconnectedness. By paying attention to these moments of synchronicity, we can gain deeper insight into our own psychological processes and how they are reflected in the world around us. Closely related to the principle of correspondence is the principle of polarity, another key concept in Hermetic philosophy. Polarity teaches us that the universe is composed of complementary pairs of opposites, and that these opposites are not separate or conflicting, but rather interconnected and interdependent. Light cannot exist without darkness. joy without sorrow, life without death. These pairs of opposites are not enemies, but rather two sides of the same coin, each necessary for the existence of the other. The principle of polarity invites us to transcend dualistic thinking, which tends to categorize things into rigid binaries of good or bad, right or wrong. Instead, it encourages us to see the interconnectedness of all things and to recognize that the apparent opposites we encounter in life are not truly separate, but part of a greater whole. This perspective allows us to embrace life's challenges and difficulties with greater wisdom and understanding, knowing that each experience, whether positive or negative, is part of the larger cosmic dance. When applied to our spiritual journey, the principle of polarity can help us achieve a more balanced and harmonious state of being. Instead of resisting the darker aspects of life, we can learn to embrace them as necessary parts of our growth and transformation. Just as the stars need the darkness of night to shine, so too do we need the challenges and difficulties of life to illuminate our inner light. At the heart of as above, so below lies the profound understanding that all life forms, from the tiniest microorganisms to the vast celestial bodies, are interconnected in a grand web of existence. This interconnectedness transcends individual boundaries and extends across the entire cosmos, weaving together the fabric of reality in intricate patterns. One way to visualize this interconnectedness is through the analogy of a spider's web. Each strand of the web is connected to every other strand, forming a delicate yet resilient structure. Similarly, every living being is intricately connected to every other being, sharing in the collective tapestry of life. What happens to one part of the web affects the whole, just as the actions of one individual can have ripple effects throughout the cosmos. This recognition of interconnectedness is not just a mystical idea. It is a reality that we can observe in nature and in our own lives. The food we eat, the air we breathe, the water we drink, all of these are part of the same interconnected system that sustains life on Earth. When we harm the environment, we harm ourselves, for we are not separate from nature, but rather an integral part of it. Similarly, the relationships we cultivate with others are reflections of this greater interconnectedness. The thoughts we think, the words we speak, the actions we take, all of these have an impact on the people around us and on the world at large. When we act with kindness and compassion, we strengthen the web of interconnectedness, creating positive ripple effects that spread far beyond our immediate surroundings. This understanding of interconnectedness fosters a deeper sense of reverence and respect for all life. It reminds us that we are not isolated individuals, but integral parts of a larger whole, bound together by the invisible threads of existence. When we act in harmony with this interconnected web, we create balance and harmony in our own lives and in the world around us. In contemporary times, the principle of correspondence continues to find resonance in various fields, including modern science. Quantum physics, in particular, has provided new insights into the interconnectedness of all things, revealing that at the subatomic level, particles are entangled with one another in ways that defy our traditional understanding of time and space. This phenomenon, known as quantum entanglement, suggests that even particles separated by vast distances are connected and can influence each other instantaneously. This discovery mirrors the Hermetic understanding of as above, so below. The idea that what happens in one part of the universe can have an effect on another, no matter how distant. It also reinforces the concept of unity, the belief that all things are part of a single, interconnected whole. Quantum physics has also challenged the traditional notion of reality as something fixed and objective. Instead, it suggests that reality is fluid and shaped by the observer. This aligns with the Hermetic teaching that our inner states influence the external world. and that by aligning our thoughts and emotions with the greater cosmic order, we can shape our reality in profound ways. Understanding the principle of correspondence is not just an intellectual exercise, it is a powerful tool for personal growth and self-transformation. By recognizing the patterns and synchronicities that mirror our internal states and external circumstances, we can gain deeper insight into our own lives and align ourselves with the flow of the universe. One practical way to apply correspondence to personal growth is through the practice of mindfulness. By bringing our attention to the present moment and observing our thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment, we can cultivate a deeper awareness of the interconnected web of existence. Mindfulness allows us to recognize the subtle patterns and dynamics that shape our reality, empowering us to respond to life's circumstances with clarity and wisdom. Another powerful tool for mastering correspondence is journaling. By regularly recording our thoughts, experiences, and reflections, we can gain insight into the deeper patterns at play in our lives. Journaling allows us to track our progress, identify recurring themes or challenges, and set intentions for personal growth and transformation. As we come to the end of this exploration of as above, so below, we are reminded that this principle is not just an abstract concept, but a living reality that permeates every aspect of our lives. It teaches us that we are not separate from the universe, but deeply connected to it, and that by aligning ourselves with the greater cosmic order, we can unlock the hidden wisdom within ourselves. This journey of self-discovery is not always easy, but it is one that leads to profound transformation and spiritual evolution. By embracing the principle of correspondence, we can navigate life's challenges with greater balance and harmony, and cultivate a deeper connection to the universe and to each other. May this timeless wisdom guide you on your path, and may you continue to seek the hidden truths that lie waiting to be uncovered. Until next time, take care and stay tuned for more insights into the mysteries of the cosmos.
What if the day you were born wasn't just an ordinary day, but a cosmic key to unlocking your higher purpose? What if your birth date contains the blueprint of your soul's potential, pointing to a spiritual destiny that you might only be beginning to understand? Whether you've pondered these questions before, or this is your first encounter with such an idea, you're about to embark on a profound journey, one that could shift your perception of life, destiny, and the universe itself. In this video, we'll explore the ancient wisdom surrounding birth dates, astrology, numerology, and the signs that may indicate you have a spiritual destiny. Whether you feel a deep sense of purpose within you, or are simply curious about what the universe might have in store, this detailed exploration will offer insights, guidance, and a deeper understanding of your personal journey. The idea of being spiritually selected, or chosen, is a concept that has echoed through religious and spiritual beliefs for millennia. It appears in sacred texts, from the prophets of the Bible to the enlightened beings of Buddhist teachings, and in modern spirituality. But what does it truly mean to be chosen? Is it a gift, a burden, or perhaps both? In some traditions, being chosen means being a messenger, an intermediary between the divine and humanity. These individuals are often believed to have unique insights, powers, or responsibilities that set them apart. They may be seen as healers, visionaries, or spiritual guides, endowed with the ability to lead others toward greater understanding and awakening. However, being chosen is not always depicted as a privilege. It often comes with immense challenges, as seen in the lives of figures like Moses, who led his people through immense hardship, or Joan of Arc, whose faith drove her to victory but also led to her eventual martyrdom. It's important to note that the concept of being chosen is not about superiority. It's not about being better than others. Instead, it suggests that some individuals may have a specific role or purpose within the grand tapestry of existence. In many spiritual traditions, everyone is chosen in their own way. Each of us has a unique purpose to fulfill, though the paths we take and the gifts we are given may vary. Your birth date has long been considered a key to understanding your spiritual potential in numerous cultures. The moment you were born is thought to carry the energy of the celestial alignments at that time, infusing you with certain traits, challenges, and possibilities. From the cosmic rhythm of the planets to the mystical significance of numbers, your birth date can be seen as a roadmap to your spiritual destiny. Let's explore some of the key spiritual lenses through which your birth date might be interpreted. Astrology, the ancient study of the stars and their influence on human affairs, offers one of the most well-known frameworks for understanding the significance of birth dates. The idea behind astrology is that the movements and alignments of celestial bodies at the time of your birth influence your personality, your strengths, and your spiritual path. Your zodiac sign, determined by the position of the sun on the day you were born, is just one piece of the astrological puzzle. Each planet in our solar system is associated with different aspects of life and personality. For example, Mercury governs communication, Venus rules love and relationships, and Saturn influences discipline and life lessons. The intricate relationships between these planets, as mapped out in your birth chart, are believed to shape who you are on a deeper level. Individuals born under water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, are often seen as highly intuitive, emotionally attuned, and spiritually sensitive. Water signs are connected to the realms of emotion, dreams, and psychic awareness. Many astrologers believe that those with strong water sign influences in their charts are natural empaths, healers, or spiritual guides. They have an innate ability to sense the energies around them and often feel deeply connected to the spiritual dimensions of life. On the other hand, those born under fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, may be seen as spiritual leaders, capable of inspiring others with their passion, courage, and vision. Fire signs are associated with creativity, action, and transformation. These individuals may feel a burning desire to make a significant impact on the world, often through leadership roles or spiritual teachings that encourage others to embrace their own inner power. While your sun sign provides insight into your core personality, it's the aspects between the planets in your birth chart that reveal the nuances of your spiritual potential. Harmonious aspects like trines, 120-degree angles between planets such as Neptune, the planet of spirituality, and Jupiter, the planet of expansion, with personal planets like the sun or moon, are often seen as indicators of spiritual gifts. Those with these alignments may find that spiritual wisdom comes naturally to them, and they may have an innate ability to guide others on their own spiritual journeys. Another point of interest in many astrological charts is the placement of Chiron, a celestial body often referred to as the wounded healer, a title inspired by Greek mythology. In myth, Chiron was a wise and compassionate centaur who, despite his extraordinary healing abilities, could not heal his own wound. This paradox symbolizes a powerful spiritual lesson. Our deepest wounds, when confronted and understood, can become the very source of our greatest strengths and gifts to the world. In astrology, Chiron represents the areas of life where we experience our deepest pain, insecurities, or trauma. Yet, it is also where we hold the greatest potential for personal transformation and healing. Individuals with a prominent Chiron placement in their birth chart are often called to heal others, not through perfection, but by sharing the wisdom they've gained through their own struggles. They may find that the very wounds which once caused them suffering become the source of empathy, insight, and a profound ability to guide others through similar challenges. In many ways, Chiron teaches us that it is through embracing our vulnerabilities that we unlock our most powerful gifts. If astrology offers insights through the stars, numerology provides a way of decoding the spiritual significance of numbers. In numerology, each number is thought to vibrate with a particular energy, and the numbers derived from your birth date can reveal profound insights into your life path, purpose, and spiritual potential. One of the foundational concepts in numerology is the life path number, which is calculated by reducing the digits of your birth date to a single number. For example, if you were born on September 15, 1990, you would calculate your life path number as follows: 9 plus 1 plus 5 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 0 equals 34, then 3 plus 4 equals Yeram. In this example, your life path number would be 7, a number associated with spirituality, wisdom, and introspection. Each life path number is associated with different characteristics and potential destinies. Some numbers, such as 11, 22, and 33, are considered master numbers in numerology and are believed to carry special spiritual significance. Those with these numbers may feel a heightened sense of responsibility to fulfill their spiritual potential and to serve others in meaningful ways. Let's take a brief look at the significance of each life path number. Life Path 1: Leadership, Independence, and Originality. Those with a Life Path 1 are often seen as trailblazers, forging new paths in their spiritual and personal lives. Life Path 2: Cooperation, Diplomacy, and Sensitivity. These individuals are natural peacemakers and may feel drawn to healing relationships and fostering harmony. Life Path 3: Creativity, Self-expression, and Joy. People with a Life Path 3 often bring light to others through their creative or artistic talents. Life Path 4: Stability, Practicality, and Determination. Those with this life path may find their spiritual calling in grounding and supporting others through difficult times. Life Path 5: Freedom, Adventure, and Adaptability. People with a Life Path 5 often feel called to explore different spiritual philosophies and ways of being. Life Path 6: Harmony, Responsibility, and Nurturing. These individuals are often caregivers or healers, dedicated to making the world a better place. Life Path 7: Analysis, Spirituality, and Wisdom. Life Path 7 is deeply introspective, often drawn to mystical or spiritual studies. Life Path 8: Authority, Material Success, and Power. Life Path 8. Individuals may feel called to use their influence for positive change, balancing spiritual and material success. Life Path 9: Humanitarianism, Compassion, and Artistic Talents. Those with a Life Path 9 often feel a strong desire to serve humanity and to contribute to the greater good. In addition to the general principles of astrology and numerology, certain dates are considered particularly significant in spiritual traditions. These dates may be linked to celestial events, repeating number patterns, or other mystical associations. Let's take a closer look at some of these key dates and what they might signify. January 1st. As the first day of the Gregorian calendar year, January 1st is often associated with new beginnings and leadership. Those born on this day may have a pioneering spirit and a natural ability to inspire others. February 29th. This rare birthday, which only occurs in leap years, is sometimes associated with unique destiny. Those born on this day may be seen as having special gifts or an unusual life path, often linked to heightened intuition or psychic abilities. March 21st, the spring equinox in the Northern Hemisphere. March 21st marks the astrological new year and the start of the zodiac with Aries. It symbolizes rebirth and new beginnings. Individuals born on this day might be natural leaders with a strong drive to initiate change. April 11th. In numerology, this date reduces to the master number 11, associated with spiritual insight and enlightenment. People born on this date are often believed to have a strong connection to the spiritual realm and may be natural visionaries or inspirational figures. May 5th. The repeating number pattern of 5/5 in numerology is associated with change and freedom. Those born on this day may have a natural adaptability and a talent for inspiring others to embrace personal growth and transformation. June 21st. The summer solstice in the Northern Hemisphere. June 21st is the longest day of the year. It is associated with light, growth, and nurturing. Individuals born on this day may have a natural ability to care for and support others in their spiritual development. July 7th. The repeating number 7/7 is significant in many spiritual traditions, as 7 is often considered a deeply spiritual number. Those born on this date may have a natural affinity for spiritual studies and practices. August 8th. The repeating number 8/8 is associated in numerology with power, authority, and material success. In a spiritual context, this could translate to the power to effect positive change and the responsibility to use material success for higher purposes. September 9th. The date 9/9 resonates with the energies of the number 9, which represents completion, humanitarianism, and spiritual wisdom. Those born on this day may feel a strong call to serve humanity and share their spiritual insights. October 10th. This date reduces to 1 in numerology, representing new beginnings. In the context of the 10th month, it may indicate someone who can initiate new spiritual cycles or teachings. November 11th. The date 1111 is considered highly significant in many spiritual circles. It is associated with spiritual awakening, enlightenment, and the bridging of the physical and spiritual realms. Those born on this day may be natural light workers or spiritual teachers. December 21st. The winter solstice in the northern hemisphere, December 21st, marks the longest night of the year and the gradual return of light. It is associated with rebirth and transformation. Individuals born on this day may have a natural ability to guide others through periods of darkness towards spiritual illumination. These are just a few examples of dates considered spiritually significant in various traditions. It's important to remember that every day holds the potential for spiritual significance, and individuals born on any date can embark on a meaningful spiritual journey. Your birth date might offer interesting insights into your potential spiritual gifts or challenges, but it doesn't predetermine your path. Ultimately, it's your choices, actions, and dedication to personal growth that shape your spiritual journey. You might be wondering if there are any signs or experiences that could suggest you're one of the chosen ones. While there are no definitive answers, certain traits and life experiences may hint at a deeper spiritual role. Here are some potential indicators. One sign is strong intuition. If you often have gut feelings that turn out to be correct or experience déjà vu frequently, this heightened sense of knowing might point to a deeper connection with spiritual truths. Similarly, individuals with empathic abilities can easily sense and absorb others' emotions, sometimes feeling overwhelmed in crowded places. This heightened emotional sensitivity is often seen as a marker of spiritual empathy. Another clue could be your vivid dreams, which are often prophetic or filled with symbolic messages that feel significant. Many believe dreams can serve as a communication channel between the spiritual realm and us. Likewise, if you frequently encounter synchronicities, meaningful coincidences that seem too perfect to be random, these may be guiding signs from the universe, pointing you toward your spiritual path. Some people possess natural healing abilities, where others feel better simply in their presence, or they have a knack for saying just the right words to comfort or heal others, emotionally or spiritually. Coupled with this, if you have always felt an attraction to spiritual topics like philosophy, spirituality, or the mysteries of the universe, this intellectual curiosity could be a sign of a spiritual calling. You might also feel different from others, like you don't quite fit into societal norms or expectations, as if you're meant for something greater or different. This sense of not belonging could be an indicator that your soul carries a unique purpose. Alongside this, if you have a strong sense of purpose despite any uncertainty, you may feel a persistent inner calling to make a significant impact on the world, even if you're not entirely sure how yet. Some individuals experience unexplained phenomena, paranormal or spiritual encounters that defy logical explanation, such as visions or overwhelming spiritual connections. These occurrences can be another clue toward a divine mission. Lastly, having heightened sensitivity to energies, environments, or even certain foods might indicate a spiritual awareness that allows you to tune into energies others may not perceive. While these traits might suggest a spiritual calling, they are not exclusive to chosen ones. Everyone has the potential for spiritual growth and to positively impact the world. If you resonate with these experiences, it might be worth exploring your spiritual path more deeply. However, even without grand signs, A quiet sense of purpose or a deepening connection to the divine can also indicate a special spiritual role. While the idea of being chosen may suggest a predetermined destiny, it's essential to understand the role free will plays in your spiritual journey. Your birth date, astrological chart, or numerological profile may suggest certain potentials or tendencies, but they do not dictate a fixed path. You always have the power to choose how to live, grow, and evolve. Being born on a spiritually significant date doesn't guarantee enlightenment or a specific destiny. It's up to you to recognize your potential and act on it. Conversely, being born on any other date doesn't limit your capacity for spiritual growth or leadership. Free will means that you have the ability to shape your own spiritual path. You can choose to develop your intuitive gifts, seek knowledge, practice compassion, or ignore these aspects altogether. The choice is yours. This interplay between potential and choice creates a dynamic spiritual journey. Your birth date might offer a starting point or a hint at your spiritual potential, but it's your decisions and actions that truly define your path. True spiritual growth often comes from consciously choosing to align with your higher purpose, regardless of the date you were born. Recognizing your spiritual potential is just the first step. To truly harness and develop your gifts, a lifelong journey of dedication, practice, and patience is required. One powerful way to cultivate your abilities is through meditation, which helps quiet the mind, enhances intuition, and deepens your connection to your higher self. Through meditation, you can unlock greater spiritual awareness and insight. Along with this, practicing mindfulness, the art of being fully present in each moment, heightens your sensitivity to the spiritual world, allowing you to tune into subtle energies and divine guidance. Another key element in spiritual growth is study. Exploring various spiritual traditions, philosophies, and practices broadens your perspective, offering valuable knowledge that can enhance your journey. Keeping a journal of your dreams, intuitions, and spiritual experiences can provide a space to track your progress, process emotions, and gain deeper insights into your personal spiritual path. Engaging in energy work, whether through Reiki or yoga, can help you attune to the subtle energies around you, strengthening your ability to heal and support others. Likewise, spending time in nature helps ground your spirit, providing a direct link to the divine and fostering a sense of harmony with the natural world. Another essential practice is service to others. By engaging in selfless acts of kindness and compassion, you not only grow spiritually but also understand your role in the larger web of existence. Tools like divination, such as tarot or the I Ching, can also serve as guides, helping you develop your intuition and navigate your spiritual path with clarity. Reinforcing your spiritual potential with positive affirmations, spoken words of truth and power, can further align you with your highest self. Finally, surrounding yourself with a community of like-minded individuals provides valuable support, shared learning, and encouragement. A spiritual community offers insight, connection, and the opportunity for collective growth, all of which are vital on your journey to nurturing your spiritual gifts. Remember, what works for one person may not work for another. Be patient with yourself and trust your own path of discovery. If you believe you're chosen or spiritually gifted, it's crucial to approach this belief with humility and responsibility. Being chosen isn't about superiority or special privileges. Instead, it's about having a specific role to play in the greater tapestry of existence. True spiritual leaders don't seek power or acclaim for themselves. They serve others, work for the greater good, and use their gifts to uplift humanity. They understand that their abilities come with a profound responsibility to make a positive impact on the world. This responsibility extends to continuous self-improvement and ethical living. It means striving to embody the spiritual principles you believe in, even when it's challenging. It involves using your insights or abilities not for personal gain, but to help guide others on their spiritual journeys. Your birth date may offer clues about your spiritual path, but it doesn't define you. Every soul has a unique purpose. Your task is to discover that purpose and live it fully. Whether chosen or not, you have the power to make your life spiritually meaningful through your choices and actions. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Has your birthday played a significant role in your spiritual journey? Share your experiences in the comments below, and for more spiritual videos, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. Be sure to watch our other videos as well and keep seeking, growing, and shining your light in the world. Welcome, dear soul. You may not know it yet, but the very fact that you found yourself here, in this moment, reading these words, is no accident. This moment has been crafted by forces beyond your understanding, leading you to this precise point in time. There are no coincidences, only divine alignment. Everything in your life, every experience, every challenge, every joy has been preparing you for this moment of awakening. What you are about to hear may surprise you, even challenge the way you view your life and the world around you. But know this, these words have found their way to you for a reason, and that reason is far greater than you can imagine. You are ready for something bigger. The universe has been quietly guiding you, shifting events, placing signs along your path, all leading you to this very message. And now, you stand at the threshold of a profound revelation. If you've made it this far, know that you are not like everyone else. You are among the chosen ones, those who are ready to embrace their higher calling. But how do you know if you are truly chosen? The answer lies deep within your heart. As you continue reading, if you feel a deep resonance, an unshakable knowing that this message is for you, then trust that feeling. Your soul has already decided to stay and listen, because it knows that you are ready to receive this message. Not everyone is prepared to hear the truth. Some may turn away, too consumed by the noise of the world, unable to see beyond the illusions. And that's okay. We all awaken in our own time. But if you're still here, it means that you have been chosen to embark on this journey with me. Together, we will decode the mysteries of the cosmos and unlock the deeper truths hidden within your very being. Now, before we continue, I want to ask you for a sign of commitment. If you're truly ready to embrace your role as a chosen one, type 777 in the comments below. This is your way of signaling to the universe that you are open, receptive, and ready to receive the full power of this message. As you do, feel the energy shift within you. Allow these words to sink deep into your soul and vibrate with the angelic frequencies that are present here. Play this video or read these words again and again, for repetition is a powerful tool. Let them echo within you until they become a part of your very essence. Give them time to settle in your heart and your mind, and you will soon begin to see the world in a new light. Have you ever felt that life was speaking to you? That the universe was whispering in your ear, sending you signs and signals, gently nudging you in a specific direction? Perhaps you've noticed recurring numbers like 444 or 222. These are not mere coincidences. These are divine messages sent from the universe, urging you to pay attention. The universe speaks to us in many ways, often in the form of synchronicities, those seemingly random moments that align so perfectly they cannot be chance. Maybe you've met someone at just the right time, or a book fell off the shelf in front of you that contained exactly what you needed to hear. These synchronicities are not accidents. They are cosmic breadcrumbs, carefully placed along your path to guide you toward your higher purpose. If you reflect on your life, you may begin to see a pattern. Certain themes, symbols, and experiences have been repeating themselves, urging you to wake up and see the bigger picture. These are the whispers of the universe, and now they are growing louder. It's time to listen. You are being guided towards something extraordinary, a new chapter of your life that is about to unfold. As you read this, take a moment to reflect on the synchronicities that have appeared in your life recently. What messages have been sent your way? What doors have been opening? Trust that these experiences are not random. They are the universe's way of leading you to your destiny. Have you felt a deep, unshakable sense that something is about to change in your life? Perhaps you've sensed a shift in the energy around you, a growing feeling of anticipation, like you're on the verge of something significant. This feeling is not your imagination. It is the universe preparing you for your awakening. You are entering a new phase of consciousness, one that will lift the veil of illusion and allow you to see the world with new clarity. This process of awakening often begins with discomfort, as your old ways of thinking and being are challenged. You may feel a sense of disconnection from those around you, as though you no longer fit into the world you once knew. But know this. This is a sign that you are evolving. The society we live in often pressures us to conform, to suppress our uniqueness and blend into the crowd. But deep within you, there has always been a voice, a quiet but persistent voice that has urged you to break free from these constraints. That voice is the divine within you, and it is now growing louder, calling you to step into your true power. This process may not always be easy. There will be moments of doubt and confusion, times when you wonder if you're truly on the right path. But the universe is no longer whispering to you. It is shouting your name. The signs around you are intensifying, urging you to pay attention. Do not dismiss these feelings. They are confirmation that you are on the verge of something truly transformative. Perhaps you've already begun to make changes in your life, letting go of toxic relationships, shedding old habits, or clearing out mental clutter. These shifts are necessary. You are creating space for the new, for the opportunities and experiences that will align with your higher self. Trust that the universe is preparing you for a leap forward. It's a beautiful, often painful process of letting go of the old and welcoming the new. Have you ever felt that the universe wasn't listening to your desires? That no matter how hard you tried, things just weren't falling into place? It's easy to feel stuck when our goals seem out of reach, but trust me when I say this, everything is happening according to divine timing. The universe operates on a timeline far more perfect than our human minds can comprehend. Your ego may crave control. It may yearn for predictability and immediate results, but true spiritual growth requires patience. Every delay, every setback, is serving a greater purpose in your journey. It is aligning you with the right people, the right circumstances, and the right opportunities that will ultimately lead you to your destiny. Think back to those moments when you felt like nothing was happening, like your life was stagnant. Days, weeks, or even months may have passed without any clear progress, and you may have wondered if the universe had forgotten about you. It's natural to feel frustrated during those periods of stillness. But now, with the benefit of hindsight, can you see how those delays were actually preparing you for something greater? Often, it's in those quiet moments of waiting that the most important work is being done, on a soul level, beneath the surface. The universe uses this time to align the right people, opportunities, and circumstances in ways that may not yet be visible to you. Sometimes we need those moments of stillness to reflect, to heal, or to gather the strength we need for the next phase of our journey. Think of it as a seed planted in the earth. Even though you can't see it growing, it's quietly taking root, preparing to sprout when the time is right. The universe always knows what you need before you even ask. Maybe you were meant to experience a period of stagnation to learn patience or to develop resilience. Perhaps the delay gave you time to discover something about yourself that you wouldn't have learned otherwise. Often, when we look back, we realize that the very things we thought were holding us back were actually creating space for something even better than we could have imagined. The timing may not be what you expected, but it is always perfect. The universe operates on its own divine timeline, which often doesn't align with our human desires for instant results. But trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. When things finally shift, you'll realize that the waiting wasn't wasted time. It was essential preparation. Every delay, every obstacle, every pause has been part of the process of shaping you into the person you need to become in order to receive the blessings that are coming your way. Your journey is unique, and the obstacles you faced were not random. They were lessons, each one designed to help you grow, to push you toward greater self-awareness and deeper alignment with your true purpose. Every experience, whether joyful or painful, has shaped you into the person you are today. We live in a world that glorifies control. We are taught from a young age that we must plan, predict, and control every aspect of our lives to ensure success. But the truth is, the more we try to control, the more resistance we create. Surrender is not about giving up. It's about letting go of the need to control every outcome and trusting that the universe is guiding you exactly where you need to go. Imagine swimming in a river. When you fight the current, when you try to swim upstream, it becomes exhausting. But when you surrender to the flow, you are carried effortlessly to your destination. This is the essence of surrender, allowing life to unfold naturally, without resistance. The act of surrender requires faith. It requires you to release the need for certainty and embrace the unknown. Certainty is an illusion. Life is inherently unpredictable, and attempting to control every twist and turn only leads to frustration and anxiety. By surrendering, you open yourself up to the infinite possibilities that the universe has to offer. Surrender does not mean giving up or becoming passive. It's not about accepting defeat, but rather about letting go of the need to control outcomes. It's about trusting that the universe has a bigger plan in motion, one that might be far greater than anything you could plan for yourself. When you cling too tightly to your own expectations or insist that things must happen in a specific way, you limit the universe's ability to work its magic in your life. Surrendering allows space for the unexpected, for miracles, and for new paths to open that you hadn't even considered. Surrendering also requires trust. Trust in yourself, in the process, and in the universe. It's believing that even though you may not have all the answers right now, they will reveal themselves at the right time. It's knowing that you are supported, even in the moments when you feel lost or unsure. The universe is always working behind the scenes, orchestrating events and aligning opportunities in ways that you may not immediately understand. But with time, you'll see how everything was unfolding perfectly. In this space of surrender, you allow yourself to be led by your intuition. You start to listen to the subtle signs and signals that the universe sends your way. Rather than forcing things to happen, you begin to recognize when it's time to act and when it's time to wait. Surrendering doesn't mean you stop pursuing your goals. It means you approach them with an open heart and a flexible mindset, allowing for divine timing and guidance to play their part. Surrendering also means letting go of attachments. We often become so attached to specific outcomes, to certain people or situations, that we close ourselves off to the flow of life. But when you release these attachments, when you let go of the need to control how things should unfold, you create space for new opportunities to flow into your life. Trust that the universe knows what is best for you, even when it doesn't align with your expectations. This doesn't mean you sit back and do nothing. Surrendering is an active process. It involves inspired action, action that is guided by intuition rather than fear or control. Pay attention to the signs around you, follow your inner guidance, and take steps toward your goals without clinging to how you think things should unfold. When you do this, you will find that life becomes more effortless, more joyful, and more aligned with your true essence. In a world that values instant gratification, the lesson of patience can be a difficult one to embrace. But for those chosen to embark on a spiritual journey, patience holds immense power. The period of waiting is not a denial of your desires, but a necessary phase of growth and preparation. During this time, the universe is aligning everything in your favor, ensuring that you are vibrationally ready for the blessings about to come. Have you ever planted a seed and expected it to sprout overnight? Of course not. You understand that growth takes time. The same principle applies to your dreams and aspirations. Just because you cannot see the results yet does not mean they aren't happening. The universe is working behind the scenes, nurturing your desires, preparing them to bloom at the right moment. Surrendering to divine timing means letting go of the need for control and focusing on what you can influence: your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. By raising your vibration and aligning yourself with trust, you open the door for the universe to deliver what is meant for you. Your thoughts, feelings, and actions are powerful tools that shape your reality. When you fill your mind with positivity, gratitude, and faith, you elevate your vibration, which in turn attracts experiences, people, and opportunities that resonate with this higher frequency. This is the energy that the universe responds to. The more you align yourself with trust, the more you signal to the universe that you are ready to receive what is meant for you. It's important to recognize that surrendering to divine timing doesn't mean abandoning your dreams or aspirations. It means approaching them with patience and trust, knowing that the universe is orchestrating everything behind the scenes to bring you exactly what you need when the time is right. Often, what we perceive as delays are actually moments of preparation, opportunities for growth and reflection that help us become the person who can fully embrace the blessings to come. In these moments of waiting, it's crucial to focus on what you can do. You can cultivate self-awareness, nurture your well-being, and take inspired action when the time feels right. You can continue to work on yourself, clearing away any fears, doubts, or limiting beliefs that may be holding you back from fully stepping into the life that's waiting for you. This inner work is a form of surrender. It's trusting that the universe is taking care of the how while you focus on preparing yourself to receive. Too often, we are conditioned to believe that power is something external, something we must seek, earn, or prove. But the truth is, true power resides within you. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the creator of your reality. Your reality is a reflection of your thoughts, emotions, and energy. When you awaken to this truth, you will recognize the immense power you hold. You have the ability to manifest extraordinary changes in your life by consciously choosing the energy you project into the world. Choose to exude positivity, love, and compassion. What you give out will inevitably return to you. By embracing your inner power, you become a magnet for the experiences and opportunities that align with your true essence. You are the chosen one, and the universe is waiting for you to step into your brilliance. As you begin to cultivate this inner power, you will notice a shift in your energy. Challenges that once seemed insurmountable will lose their power over you. You will find that everything flows more harmoniously when you align with the universe, and you will no longer need to chase after what is meant for you. A life infused with purpose and passion is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. When you align your actions with your core values and passions, you ignite a sense of fulfillment that permeates every aspect of your existence. To create such a life requires introspection, courage, and the willingness to explore what truly lights you up. Begin by reflecting on the activities, experiences, and causes that resonate with you deeply. What brings you joy? What issues ignite a fire within you? These reflections are key to uncovering your passions. As you explore these questions, allow yourself to dream big. Envision a life where you actively engage in what you love, where each day feels like a step toward your purpose. This vision serves as a beacon, guiding your actions and decisions. Once you've identified your passions, it's time to take inspired action. This may involve setting specific goals, seeking new experiences, or surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who inspire you. Each small step you take contributes to the larger picture of your life, gradually aligning you with your purpose. Remember, the journey is just as important as the destination. Celebrate your progress and remain open to the lessons that arise along the way. As we come to the end of this message, I want to remind you that your journey is unique and divinely guided. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Every experience, every challenge, every joy has led you to this moment, and the best is yet to come. Repeat this affirmation as you move forward. I am aligned with the universe, and I trust my journey. Let these words become a mantra that guides you through the ups and downs of life. Trust that the universe is conspiring in your favor, that every step you take is leading you closer to your highest potential. You are the chosen one, and the universe is cheering you on every step of the way. Embrace your power, trust in divine timing, and know that you are destined for greatness. The path may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. In this journey of life, we are all guided by forces greater than ourselves. The universe whispers to us, sending signs, synchronicities, and experiences that nudge us toward our higher calling. The key to unlocking our true potential lies in listening to these whispers, trusting in divine timing, and surrendering to the flow of life. You are not here by accident. You have been chosen to awaken, to step into your true power, and to embrace the life you were always meant to lead. The universe is on your side, guiding you every step of the way. Trust in the process, follow the signs, and know that you are exactly where you need to be. Remember, you are the creator of your reality. Every thought, every emotion, every action carries weight. Choose love, choose compassion, and choose to shine your light brightly in a world that desperately needs it. The universe is waiting for you to step into your brilliance. The time is now. Embrace your journey, for the best is yet to come. Trust that you are on the path to something extraordinary, and as you continue to follow the signs, you will see how the universe is guiding you every step of the way. Thank you for being here, for opening your heart and mind to this message. Your presence is a gift, and I am grateful to be a part of your spiritual journey. If this message has resonated with you, I invite you to subscribe to the channel so we can continue walking this path together. By subscribing, you will ensure that you receive more insights, guidance, and encouragement as we explore the mysteries of the universe and unlock your highest potential. Remember, the universe is cheering you on, always. Stay connected, stay open, and let your light shine. The best is truly yet to come.